Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live. We are here on a glorious, glorious Sunday evening. All smiling, all happy, all buzzing. Manchester United, 3 points in the bag. 3-point collectors in the building. And also, rivals crumbling. You know what I'm saying to you? Liverpool drew to Tottenham. Yeah? Tottenham. And then also Chelsea losing to Newcastle. We're here with the brothers. Man like Flawless. What are you telling me, man? Everything blessed?
Everything's good. Everything's good. Look at that intro, man. I'm loving to see the enthusiasm and the sheer glee and happiness and joy. So yeah, man, all blessed for them things that I mentioned right there. Like the weekend couldn't have went any better with us winning and everyone around us losing or dropping points, I should say. Liverpool with Spurs, that felt like a loss. Ask them. The way they're crashing out, ask them if they feel like it's a draw. They are 110. Richarlison, you know, late dagger. Anfield. Oh, that's got that's got sting. That's got. But yeah, man, good. I'm blessed. Good, solid performance I thought from United and a deserved win and a better performance as well, which is what we wanted.
Yep, absolutely, man, absolutely. Adam, man, from Montreal. How are you, my brother?
I'm good, my bro. I'm good. Blessed as always. A good weekend. Man. Can't complain. Alhamdulillah as always.
Come on, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Obviously, it's Mother's Day, so big up to Double A and Ash, you know, celebrating Mother's Day with the family and that, you know what I'm saying? To big up to them, man, always. And happy Mother's Day to everyone around the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you. Today, man. So big up to everyone.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yeah, man. Come on.
I'm sure there's some mums in the chat as well, man. Happy Mother's Day to the
mom. Salute. Nice little, you know what I mean? 3 points on Mother's Day. Brilliant. But this is how it looks, man, guys, man. This is how it looks this weekend. Manchester United win 3-1. We're on 54 points right now. 5 points clear of Liverpool, 3 points clear of Aston Villa, and 6 clear of Chelsea. I mean, what better weekend, man, them? This is glorious. Like, genuinely, like, I don't think it's a better weekend. 6-pointer against Villa. Liverpool with the home banker, man, them. Yeah, home banker against a Tottenham relegation, you know, and you know, could be relegated this season.
Yeah, battling relegation. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and then Chelsea at home to Newcastle, who, by the way, are nowhere near us. So it's not as if like Newcastle have gained something on Man United. No way, they're far away from us, bro. You get me? Like, it's a perfect weekend, Flawless, man. Like, this is the weekend of all weekends, bro. Like, I'm just smiling right now. I can't even believe it, bro. I can't believe it.
Because it couldn't have gone any better. You just mentioned it there. We knew that the Villa game would be tough, even if we predicted a win. But it was not only a good win, it was a good performance on top of that as well. And I think Chelsea, Newcastle, that was probably 50-50. Like you could see, but Newcastle's away form's been horrible. Bear in mind, they had no Bruno G, no Tonali, and Joe Linton came off the bench. So their entire starting midfield was missing. And they would, I watched that game. They would deserve winners of that game. Like, without doubt, Newcastle.
Could have got 3 points.
And the goal that Chelsea conceded was an absolute was an absolute joke. Like, I still couldn't believe it. And then the home banker, like you said, that's the one. Because I thought for sure Liverpool are beating Tottenham Hotspur 110%. So yeah, it was great. And like someone mentioned as well, them Champions League results coming off the back of them. You see that day where that City and Chelsea day. Oh, that is the best hate along I've had in a strong minute. God. It was beautiful.
I could do something. I'm
telling you this now. Galatasaray going through, man.
Yo,
I've been saying this. I said this from the jump. I think Galatasaray go through. Genuinely, like, that's all. The disliking Liverpool aside, I think Galatasaray knocked them out. I think Arsenal is the only English side that go through.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, Adam, could it be, you know what I mean? What do they say if you know, they say in England, yeah, if Carlsberg did weekends or something like that, it needs to be an advert number. It needs to be an advert, you know what I mean? Obviously,
you're right.
But, you know what I mean? If you could picture the perfect weekend for Man United, it's this weekend, man. And like I said, Man United, game or two halves, we'll get into it. But just like overall this weekend, perfect for Man United, man. The results have gone our way this weekend.
Yeah, because usually when everything goes our way, we don't win. That's
basically.
It's
true. It's true though, man. It's true.
There has been weekends where every results went our way, and then we come on a Sunday, and then it just goes to shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Yeah. I'm happy about it. I'm mostly happy about the second half. I thought first half I was a bit, I was not too sure. But again, it's against a difficult team, so you can't just blow them off from the word go. So it makes sense, man. So I was happy about it. A few good performances, few performances that I thought improved.
Yes.
During the game that I wasn't so sure, and then I was like, okay, good. Second half was decent, and yeah, man. I don't think Lamens was that tested. So
no.
I think that's good defensively, to be honest. And he's secure, he's calm as well. I'm a big fan of Sene Lamens. So even he had one good save, I think. One that I thought he was shot at him, but I
the Onana one you're talking about.
I'm sorry?
The Onana one,
The Onana one, point blank one.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think it's Onana. That was a good pace, so he had to make the save. But other than that, you see, I think, again, I don't think Ahmad had the greatest game, but I think Ahmad was important in the win in general.
Absolutely.
And just as much as people were saying, we are more compact with Mbeumo on the pitch, and it's not really having a go at Sesko, and it's not really having a go at some, like, Sesko's been playing a bit better than Mbeumo, but the results have been better than Mbeumo. I think it has more to do with Ahmad being there or not. I think that may be something we need to include in the equation, more or less being, not as much as being the only reason, but I think it's an important variable to consider. I don't think he was great, but I think his work rate, his awareness, everything around him, making the ball tick and controlling. A few sloppy passes, which are actually not that characteristic from him. But to be honest, I think he helps, and just as much as Mbeumo as well.
Sorry, this made me laugh.
Yeah.
Jamal in the car park, yo.
Jamal is done, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man's rocking Rance's new merch. You know what I mean? Like, them man thought the Jamal merch would be here, man, but it's the I Told Man merch. You know what I mean? Shout out Rance in the building. But it's like, I've been doing my match reactions in the stadium. We've won 4 out of our last 4 at Old Trafford. Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Man City, and Fulham. 4 wins out of 4.
We are 4 from 4 at home.
4 out of 4. Before that, I think we won against.
Probably won 4 and 4. You know, that's what it felt like.
Exactly, bro.
That's what it felt like. Every time, man, home or away, we were struggling. I would never forgive him for that. You know what's crazy? The fact that you said that, I didn't even realize that. That's how much Carrick's winning games that I've not even clocked and went, oh crap, we won 4 and 4. Because if it was the last guy, people would be hyping that up, saying, oh, got a good home record. People will be talking, oh, good home record. We've won 4 and 4. We're turning a corner. Like winning 4 and 4 should be normal. Like you should be winning your home games and deservedly so. Sorry, go on, carry on. That one just took me by surprise.
Yeah, man. 4. Like I said to you, 4 wins at home, 1 loss and 1 draw. That's Michael Carrick's record as Manchester United manager. You know what I mean? If you'd have said, after Ruben Amorim was getting sacked, regardless anyway, if you'd have said a caretaker manager or interim manager was going to get that record, you'd be laughing. Absolutely laughing. And this is where sometimes we as fans have to have perspective. I hear you want to see pretty football. I hear you want to see, the intricacies and whatnot. But you're telling me an interim who's been told, by the way, that and a lot of fans probably thought top 4, top 5 was done. People thought that maybe we couldn't get there. I didn't have that belief. I'm sure you lot didn't have that belief. I'm sure the chat didn't have that belief. But Carrick has come in here and said, we gonna get the wins. We gonna build wins. And all of a sudden, you win games, you go up the table, you fly up the table. And it's not rocket science. Like, we've not been winning games. And this is what I mean about, like, having the trust. Like, you put yourself in that winning mentality. You win your home games. You win enough games to be more consistent than a Chelsea, Liverpool. I don't rate Chelsea. Neither should our fan base. I don't rate Liverpool as well. They're not great. It's us against us, man. Them. You know what I mean? It's us versus us. Today was us versus us. Yeah. We didn't perform in the first half, but second half, we stepped up. They probably got a rollicking, and then they said, right, we need to turn up. Bruno Fernandes better on the ball, brilliant pass into Cunha. We started to tick a little bit. I felt like there was a bit more better movement with Man United. So it was a tale of two halves, but we got the job done. I predicted 3-1, man. I don't know what you guys predicted.
I said 2-1. I thought we'd win the game 2-1, and I expected it to be tough. Like we've mentioned it there.
Yeah.
I think with United and a lot of our, like when we don't play well, just dismiss the opposition we're facing. Like Villa are not a bad outfit. There's a reason before the game why Villa are level on points with us. They have a very good manager. They have some good players. It's highly unlikely you're going to have it all your own way from the first minute to 90. Again, the first half, we didn't really create a lot going forward. We had the Delo shot. That was pretty much it. They didn't create anything. Ahmad, what you would expect Martinez to save it. They didn't really. And that's where I'm at is in regards to being resilient and staying in games. One thing Carrick's done that is completely going under the radar is us from a defensive standpoint.
Yeah.
Because we don't look like conceding a lot of goals. We don't concede a lot of chances. But here on the flip side is, if Carrick could join and we was conceding goals by the boatload and we was conceding all types of chances and Lemens was man of the match 6 out of 9 games, that's all you would hear about. But because Carrick's just gone about it quietly, all of a sudden now, people just dismiss that like being defensively solid is easy. If being defensively solid was easy, why didn't the last guy do it? So that's where I credit Carrick. Because even when you're not playing well, when you have a platform and a base, it allows you to stay in games. And that's what we did. First half, not really good, not really bad. Second half, we turned it up.
Yeah.
And our better players, our attacking players got on the ball and did the business. Bruno, quality today. Cunha for that second goal, quality again. The run and the finish, and he has a knack for doing that. And this is why when I've defended Cunha and spoke about him, he has the ability to do those things. He did it when he won the penalty. Was it Palace?
Yeah, Palace. Yeah.
The spin and then the movement. Again, this time it's the spin, the movement, and the goal. That's not an easy finish. It's far from an easy finish, and he's made it look easy. And then the third goal as well, Sesko. Carrick's got a knack for bringing Sesko off the bench, and he continues to score goals. That's not an accident. That's not luck. That he consistently does that as well. So yeah, credit to them. Like I say, and Mainoo just going about his business quietly. Adam mentioned it about Ahmad, even though he wasn't the best on the ball, what he gives you overall. Him and Cunha actually defensively.
Exactly.
Because you mentioned the Onana chance. The reason why Onana has to rush the shot is because Cunha's closing him down. Because it's Shaw and Casemiro, he chops inside. And then he goes to take another touch and shoot, but Cunha's running back. He has to shoot quick. So all in all, great. Someone mentioned Maguire, Yoro. I thought they was good again today as well.
Oh, Leny Yoro, man. Yoro proper mention. The recoveries that Yoro did today. The block. There was a crucial block, you know.
Watkins. You're talking about the Watkins. Watkins when he did it. Because I've seen him slide in. I've gone, oh shit. I'm thinking shit.
Oh
penalty.
shit. Yeah, I know.
I thought penalty, yo. As soon as he slid, I was like,
I know. But it worked well.
He timed it well.
The only thing I'd say is maybe, again, it's Luke Shaw's side anyway, that he should have went across to Ross Barkley a little bit. I think him and Casemiro were a bit sleeping maybe for the goal. But to be fair, the way it came at Dinya straight into Barkley, it was quick. The switch over was quick. And it was a good finish, to be fair. But yeah, we're going to definitely give Leny Yoro a lot of praise. But the boss says, big up, boys. Was at the game today. Cunha needs what this performance today of himself, what he simplifies the game and does things right. He's unreal. I agree, man. Cunha second half was ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. But all in all, like, they must have got a rollicking, Adam, in the second half, because the first half was a little bit slow. You know what I mean? But then again, it's magic, Man United here, Adam. We cross the ball when Sesko isn't there. But then when Sesko is on the pitch, nobody crosses. I don't know, maybe if Sesko, they think Sesko could do more, maybe. I don't know. But it's like, Dalot put a ball in, Cunha put a ball in, nobody's in the box.
Nobody's there. And the good balls as well. Good crosses.
Yeah, very good balls in. And then obviously, Dalot has to get the best chance of the game as well. Again, I don't know where it is with Dalot, but he seems to be getting the best chance of the game. But yeah, man, what did you make of the contrast in the performances first half compared to second half? What was the difference for you? I
don't know what was the difference, to be honest. I don't know what was the difference. I can't pin it. The players just improved, just played better. I need to rewatch it. I started rewatching it earlier on as well. I watched it the first time live, and then I was like 20 minutes halfway through the first half. So I'll probably have to watch it again to make sure, because there are a few things I want to see. Because you see, as well, is that the crossing thing and the Sesco. I don't think there's a logical explanation to that.
There isn't. I genuinely don't know why. It's crazy.
I don't think that can be premeditated because we have a 6'5" guy on the like. There are clubs that don't have strikers that tall, so it makes sense for them not to cross. And if they made that cross, it's not as if they can bring him on. And then we have him. When we bring him on, we stop doing it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's mad.
But yeah, man, I'm now overall second half tight there on the ball. I think Bruno played well in the second half. I wasn't too happy with him in the first half. And
I agree. He was forcing it a lot in the first half.
A lot. He was quite sloppy as well. Many players were sloppy. I think Kobe overall had a good second half. I think Kobe lost the ball quite poorly many times in the first half as well. And we just couldn't get a grip on the ball for a long part of the first half. So let's say, for example, the same game finishes 1-1. We just don't score the goals. Everyone plays the exact same performances. 85% of the fan base is quite unhappy with the performance, not with the result. So that's how I'm looking at it. Am I happy with the score, the results? Of course, 3 points, easy.
Yes.
I'm happy with the performance. I'm happy with the second half performance. But I'm not going to say everyone had a top game when actually they had a decent game. I think everyone had a decent game because of the result, because of how things turned and changed and improved throughout the game.
Yeah. I agree. I see
Fulham. Still a lot of excitements for some performances that I'm like, hold on. It was good after some point, and you're happy to praise it. But let's not, for example, in the Bruno case, for example, people say he's been awesome this season. Let's not forget that everyone was giving him shit until Amorim left the job because he was playing him deep in midfield. So by definition, he can't have been that great this season. To be fair to him, and I've given him a lot of slack ever since Carrick has come in.
Yeah, he's been quality.
I think he raised his level. He plays simpler, much simpler passes, and sometimes he's had very, very good games. So, so that's just how I see it. But the first half as well, like I don't want to be too harsh on the first half as well because it's a tough game against Villa.
Aston Villa are a good team. You got to give Aston Villa credit.
You gotta give credit.
Yeah, you have to give them credit for closing the space down. They're a good team, man. End of the day, we are where we are for a reason. They are where they are for a reason. Like you don't just get there by looking it. You know what I mean? Like they're a deep. Like Mings was being solid. Conte, they were blocking a lot of things. They were very, very, robust in what they were doing. They were closing us down. They were getting into the little half spaces. Like, man, like Onana was actually getting on the ball, and I was like, yo, what's going on? Even the crowd was flat, man. Did you hear? I don't know if you guys noticed, but the crowd was very quiet, man. Like, I could, hear myself, and I'm, shouting, and everyone else is, not listening. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo.
I thought it was shocking, to be honest. Like, I hate having a go at the fans in the stadium, but I was not really having a go, but I thought, this is way too quiet because
very quiet.
The United fan base is weird at Old Trafford because when we have momentum or the game is crazy, you've got to say it's one of the world's best crowds ever. Like it's insane how the crowd goes. Yeah. But when actually the players are not playing that well for a few minutes, and maybe the inspiration needs to come from the fans. That's where we don't get it.
Yes, I agree. I'm with you. Like it kind of needed, but it was just so flat. And Villa weren't doing anything. Like they weren't really doing anything. Villa,
exactly.
We weren't doing anything. So it was like we're just kind of comfortable.
The game was drifting. Yeah, that's where it is. The game was just kind of to the first half. There wasn't really highlights wise. We weren't really much in it. Don't really remember the man's making a save of note. Same with Martinez, really. We had some good play at moments and got into some good situations, some good crosses, like the Cunha one that Ahmad couldn't get on the end of. I think he put another cross in as well. But Rodgers is a quality player. But there wasn't Adam mentioned about the crowd, Old Trafford crowd team, and you'll know this better than me, Saeed, because you go much more often than I do. We do wait for the players, the team to do something, for it to get going, rather than us pick up the players type of thing. So.
Unless it's like a derby. Unless it's like a derby or it's a big
game. The place is rocking. Like Liverpool coming to town, the place gonna be jumping. You already know what it's gonna be like from early. You're gonna be on it. The crowd gonna be on it. The crowd is gonna play their part in that game. It's just will the team. So
absolutely, man. But second half we came out. I thought the passing was more they were into the feet. It was more quicker. You could tell the tempo was just much better second half. Bruno was getting on the ball. And then we scored for a set piece, man. And it's, Casemiro. You know what I mean? One more year, Casemiro, guys, man. That is now, I think, 7 goals for Casemiro this season. 7 for Casemiro in a CDM role, guys. You know how mad that is, people, man. Casemiro is getting 7 goals as a midfielder. I think he only got 6 in his best season at Real Madrid. So he's actually gone better than his season at Real Madrid. I think it was 21-22 season, I believe like that. But what a player, man. And it's gonna be a big miss, man. It's gonna be a big miss, bro. Like,
he's so clever, man. The way he reads the trajectory of the ball, that's like the cross was good from Bruno.
Yeah.
But why is it always Casemiro? It's because he's the one that reads the trajectory. He's the one that's very clever in his understanding of where the ball is going to end up. It's quite impressive, to be honest.
Bro.
The best header of the ball we had since Ronaldo, to be honest.
Yes, 100%, bro. You know, he's more dangerous than Mike Maguire, man. I think it's his positioning.
Maguire just touches the ball. He's not dangerous with it.
Yeah. Like with Casemiro, bro. Not only is it vital goals, to either get us 1-0 up or 2-0 up, but it's crucial goals at crucial moments, Flawless. Like, it's mad, bro. Like,
he attacks it very well. That's what it is. Because what goals underrated is he's very good defensively from set pieces. The amount of aerial like duels he wins when we're defending corners and free kicks into the box.
Yes.
And it's no accident why he continues to win headers, even if it doesn't always necessarily end in a goal. Because he attacks the ball. Not only does, like Adam mentioned, he reads the game very well and he's very smart and intelligent. He attacks the ball.
Yeah,
he attacked like the goal today. He's attacked that near post, thinking, "Hey, if Bruno hits this area, I'ma do that." And then aerially, he's got enough skill because that's not an easy header. Like, that's not where it's just straight and you're just heading it straight at the goal. To be in front of the near post and flick it over to get that, because if you get too much on it, it hits the roof of the net, or it goes over. It goes completely over, or it goes even wide. So you have to get a very select glance on it. But Casemiro just showing his quality. That's what it is. So it's no surprise. Like I said, and he'll get more. Continues to attack the ball, man. Quality stuff.
Absolutely, man. This is the crowd today, man. I remember.
Love it.
He loves the club, man. You know what I mean? It's just a shame that it's just gonna be his last season, man. I mean, bro, it's gonna be it's one of them ones where do we give him one more year, guys? Like, because I spoke to a lot of people around the ground. It's a bit indifferent, and the people around me as well. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Big up my guy Shells in the building, man. He was at the game today as well. Big up my guy. The thing is, like I feel like for me, I'm kind of like, you know what, man? Let it end in the right way. Exactly. Let him go on a high. I feel like I'm like 60-40 or maybe like, around like maybe, I think 60-40. 40% want him to stay. 60% feel like, you know what? It's the right time for him to go, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if he has one more bad year, it's going to be a bad ending to what I think has been a good kind of like period at Man United, man. You know what I mean? Won us, like, scored in vital moments, won us big games, become a leader, become someone who's been integral in the dressing room. United a lot of the fan base, you know what I mean, in terms of what he's brought. I just think for me, but then again, I'm like, what about the Champions League? You know what I mean? Know-how, experience. You know, like, having the extra midfielder isn't going to do any harm. But the only problem is, though, if you get him as an extra midfielder, Man United will be like, oh, but we don't need 2 midfielders then. We might need only 1.
That's where the board has to be on point. Because to me, I think if Casemiro agrees to stay, I don't think that should change the plans overall. Like, I think we need, if Casemiro leaves as current, I think we need 3 midfielders. Casemiro stays, we need 2. So go and get the 2 midfielders, whoever they was anyway. And I think Casemiro, I don't see personally the downside to Casemiro staying. I don't think he should be a starter next season because you go and sign 2. We need 2 starters. Like, let's talk about that. But if it's 2 certified starters, Mainoo and Casemiro, that is a fantastic quartet. That is a fantastic quartet. That's great options to have, because there's going to be different games where you need a Casemiro, where you may need a Mainoo, where you may need them both, or you may need 1 or 2 of the whoever you go and sign. So to me, I think it's a no-brainer. I think he made the decision to leave, though. I don't think the club said that. I don't think the club were like, we don't want to sign you. Personally, I'd love to see Casemiro stay, because I think that helps us in that area, and that money then can be used elsewhere. And I think if Casemiro stays, We only need to sign 2 central midfielders. Then maybe you go get a fullback.
Yeah.
Maybe you go get another fullback. Maybe it was just a left back that was on the cut. Now maybe you use that money to go get a right back. That's 50, 60 million, whatever you was going to spend on that third midfielder, or 40 million or whatever. Left winger people have spoken about, like no matter centre back people have spoken about. Because yeah, I don't see a downside to Casemiro staying. That's me personally.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think? I mean, Adam, man, 300 grand a week. Is he apparently the problem is though, right, Adam? There's not agreement, there's not a mutual agreement for Casemiro's wages to be on, let's say, 200, 250. I mean, you wouldn't want to give that to a player that is a squad player, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, even though you believe that maybe he deserves it. You know what I mean? Like I don't see Casemiro doing what Maguire does and saying, I don't mind being here for whatever you believe is possible. I don't see him doing that, bro. So unfortunately, you have to get rid of him. But I feel like the loss is going to be incredible, man.
Yeah, it's going to be
that loss, bro. It's going to be incredible, bro.
The influence he has, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think I agree with Flawless. We need 3 midfielders. If Casemiro stays, 2, but I'm pretty much sure he's going to leave. To be honest, at this point, so I think we need 3 midfielders, 100%, and we need top midfielders. Like I don't want to hear like Bruno, Mainoo, and someone else. We need top midfielders, and then the best combination is the one that plays. If it has to be Mainoo and the other one, fine. If it's only the new signings, fine. I don't care who plays as long as it's the best combination for our midfield. So I'm not moved by Elliot Anderson. I see people talking about him. He doesn't move me, to be honest, and I don't think he's a Casemiro replacement either. And I think Wharton is the top of my list, and we need someone like him. I think he's class.
It's difficult, man, because it's like Casemiro offers you a lot in terms of going forward, goals, leadership. I mean, experience. Like you almost got like a lot in one, and it's like in Europe you can't find that, man. That's why he's unique. You feel me? In the sense of what he is, man. And the fact that, like I said to you, the fan base have grown to love him. There was a period where, don't get me wrong, he was looking a bit ropey. Maybe 23, 24 season, maybe. Towards the season.
Yeah, but let's remember he was playing with Ten Hag, with Mount and Bruno in midfield. You can't survive that. You can bring any player of any age, and he can't survive that. And Mount actually helps, but the way Ten Hag set them up, it was like deeper, and those 2 players were playing at 8. So he was basically on his own there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's what I'm saying.
He said Saeed, he gets a lot of goals, and I agree, he actually does get a lot of goals, but this is his best goal-scoring season. He was not scoring as much for Real Madrid, but he's got 5 Champions Leagues. So at the end of the day, his goals didn't matter that much because the midfield was balanced and good. So if we can get a good midfield balance, we will score more or just as much. It's just that goals will be spread out across the team.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. What a goal. And the header was actually quite difficult, you know. Yeah, the cross was brilliant. But the header's quite difficult. It's not as if it's like a easy kind of header. It's a difficult header, man. 1-0. And then you think to yourself, right, United can crack on, but to be fair, we didn't. They scored. It got 1-1. But then again, quick reply. I mean, what was the minutes within the goals between Aston Villa and Man United? Like, it wasn't that much in it. Well, let me just check right now the minutes in between the goals. They scored on 64. We scored on 671. So literally, 6-7 minutes later, you know, we scored. We kind of regained our lead. I mean, what a pass from Bruno Fernandes. I mean, unbelievable, man, into the space. And again, it's a difficult finish for Cunha to make. You know, it's on his left foot. And what a finish it was, man. But the passing from Bruno Fernandes, for me, was world class. Like that right there. That was a good pass. The vision from Bruno right there to see Cunha making the run, unbelievable, man. And that was the one flawless. Like, you know, we needed an instant reply into Cunha. And yeah, man, Cunha now how many goals? Like last couple of games,
it's 7. I think it's 7 Prem goals. Like, and he continues to impact games is what we wanted, I believe. So double check that. Yeah, and it's a great finish. I mentioned it's already. The pass from Bruno is sublime. The weight of pass is ridiculous. Too short. The defender cuts it out, overhits it. The goal goes through to the goalkeeper, and then the run from Cunha is smart. It's clever movement to spin the defender. That's not an accident. We've seen him do that, and then the finish isn't easy either, especially against a goalkeeper like Martinez. So credit to Bruno quality and credit to Cunha, and that's another thing we've been doing under Carrick that's not an accident, resilient. When we have a setback, normally we respond. Whereas under the last guy, as I continue to keep mentioning, we'd concede goals in quick succession. We concede one, and it's like in the next 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we're going to concede again.
Yes.
Bournemouth, Forest, Spurs. That's just 3 off the top of my head right there, and there's many more where we've conceded and then conceded again. And so yeah, credit to the team, and that's again from the manager and the coaching staff and the belief they have. That it's like when we have a setback, boom, all right, we seen it. Arsenal was a prime example. Probably the best team in the league currently right now. We managed to go to their place and do that. Fulham was like that.
Exactly. Yep.
Fulham was like that. Managed to bounce back straight away, and you see it today as well. So again, some resilience, but that's fight and belief. And then when you add in effort to the actual quality we have in the front, because we have a quality final third. We have players of quality.
Bro, how many goals have they got? Like Sesko's got what? 9 goals now.
Yes, 9. Cunha got 7. And Bremo must be on double figures by now, surely.
Right. So what are we saying, man? Like, how many we got up front, man?
We saying, Saeed, you saying we got the best front line in the league, or are you telling me, Saeed?
Bro, I mean, in terms of the goals, has anyone got more? I need to know. Like, I don't know. Like, I need to find out.
The goals are spread out. And
the goals are spread out. You know what I mean?
We don't have a Rashford with 17, and the team is awful.
Yeah. And we've only got one competition as well, you know what I mean, in terms of the Premier League. You get me? Like, in terms of what we have right now.
I don't know.
I'm trying to say, like, right now as it stands. So, like, it's not bad at all, man. You know what I mean? In what we have right now. Like, that there is very, very good. If everyone could get 10 goals this season, that would be a very, very good return. If everyone could get 10 goals this season, bro, and you get combined 30 goals between them, bro, that ain't bad at all.
Mbeumo's on 9. Mbeumo's on 9. Sesko's on 9. Bruno's on 7. Cunha and Casemiro on 7.
Wow. Damn, man. That's very good, man.
But everyone contributing, to be honest.
Yeah. Cunha's contributing as well, man. You know what it is with Cunha, man, them? It's a patience game, guys, man. You have to be patient with Cunha, man. You know what I mean? The first half, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Him and Bruno will argue with each other. I don't know if you see it on camera.
Good. No, I didn't see that. But that's good.
That's good, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
because Bruno's saying to him, Bruno's saying, which I actually agree with Bruno. Bruno's saying, do not come to my area. You occupy the left-hand side. You're making it crowded. And he's saying, Bruno's saying to Cunha, run in behind. Look, second half, what happened? Bruno made the runs in behind. I think with Cunha, even though he's not a left winger, he can't stay and operate in the same place as Bruno. This is why I said, like, there's gonna be a little bit of friction between them because they want to both go central from the left-hand side. So Bruno was saying, yo, stay wide. You get me? And when he did stay wide,
that's where Cunha's goal came from, was in that left-hand pocket. But
it was, man.
It's a good problem to have. That's why I never turned on Cunha. I said what I said about him. People like, oh, not good and nonsense, rubbish.
He's doing a good job, man.
I just said do better at what you're doing because you're a better shooter, you're a better passer, you're a better dribbler than he was showing prior. Even though Amarin tax is heavy, and he's now showcasing that. He's been capable. To me, he's not really doing anything too much different. He's just executing. People saying decision making. No, he's just executing what he's doing better because I know he's capable of it. The goals he scored, the assists he's got, and winning penalties and things of this nature, like that's not an accident. That's Cunha. We acting like we didn't watch him do this for Wolves the last 2 seasons. So yeah, with him and Bruno, maybe they do occupy the same space at times, but that's also tough for the opposition to defend against because a right back doesn't want to go central. You're a right back. The last thing you want is the left winger you're playing against going central because then it's like, do I go with him or do I pass him on? But then who do I pass him on to? And this is where not having a better left back. Because I believe if we had a better left back, we're not having these problems. And when I say that in regards to going forward, because they're making the runs in behind. They're then occupying that space. And it's an area of the pitch we need to improve on. And I think you get a better Cunha out there as well, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But for me, I'm more than happy with Cunha's first season, man. He's playing in a role that isn't suited to him as a left winger. You know what I mean? He's more left inside, left 10, you know what I mean, and whatnot. But Cunha, for me, I've been more than happy with him, man. What about you, like, Adam? Have you been happy with his overall season so far? Like, what he's brought in, the goal, big goals, big moments, like not against the Burnleys and the, no disrespect to these teams, but he's not stat padded against them teams. He scored against Arsenal. He should have scored against Man City, to be fair. Was it Man City? He should have scored against? Yeah, No, I don't think it was that game. But he's been impactful in the big games as well. Big moments for Man United. If you look at the big moments, Cunha's been involved in. You know what I mean? He's not shy. And that's why they call him the Maverick. That's why he's such a key figure now. And a key signing, man. Integral signing. And Boom, I feel like now, have you noticed, man? And Boomo carried us for the first half of the season. I feel like now Cunha's, not saying that he's carrying, but he's now more the sharper forward in a sense, in front of goal. Do you know what does that make sense, like Adam? Like in terms of like,
Cunha kind of started the season better, let's say, yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think even though we are third in the league at the moment, it's been a difficult season. So it must have been hard for the new players as well. Like we can't expect them to come in and
no, go for it, bro. Go for it.
Just come back in a second. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Well, Adams, to add on to his point here, I don't know if he'll make this once he gets back. Of course, like people overlook that. That's why I applied Amorim tax to everyone. So as much as I was critical of players I don't rate, this is why I didn't really crash it on anybody. Because people will wax lyrical now about Carrick and the impact he's had on the team and how he's got certain players playing better. So don't people think it can work on the flip side? Where if you've got an awful manager, how he can negatively impact Cunha and him. Bear in mind, nobody was playing well. Let's clarify that. Everybody was awful under him. Everybody. Players I rate, players I don't rate, are better players, mediocre, awful. Everybody was bad. So, I just got to give him credit. And now Cunha's stepping up. And Bremo stepped up in big moments. Big game player as well. Sesko, Ahmad, Bruno's back to playing at a much higher level. Also, the midfield's midfielding. And we're defensively better.
Hey, man, listen, man. You know why I'm talking about Nigerian Twitter? Yeah, it's because these man just hate Bruno, bro. Like a lot of the Nigerian Twitter hate Bruno. I don't know what. Sorry, I hate Mainoo. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't know what it is, bro.
Man. Nah,
I don't know what it is, man.
Like Nigeria, Ghana, man. It's Nigeria, Ghana.
Is it Nigeria, Ghana? Is it though?
Yeah.
I'm not sure it is, man.
No, it is. Trust me. They despise each other, man. That beef will never die.
Yeah,
man.
but like the reason why I don't want to say it's a Nigeria Ghana thing is because like I don't know particularly like if it stems from that. I don't know. From what I see, I just see a lot of like Nigerian Twitter going after Mainoo all the time, man. So it's just like just relax, man. Like leave the kid alone, man. You know what I mean? But it's not all Nigeria, but it's every time I check it feels like it is Nigerian Twitter. So man, I don't know, man. I don't know. You get me? Like, you'll have to let me know in the chat if there's any situations. Couple of super chats here. Still have to get a top manager in the summer. Some fans want to get rid of Bruno and say nothing about Kobe. Okay, Bruno is our best player, even with a max squad. I'm sorry, Super Arch, but Mainoo isn't worth the building around just yet. He does nothing significant. Cunha, big up Ace Holding says Cunha was also making a contribution of staying wide this game. I like the subtle change in the game by Carrick. Imagine Mainoo doing things Bruno's doing. Y'all would be saying Ballon d'Or Mainoo or something similar. Agenda aside, and let's face it, facts stay. Forgets semantics. Let's talk on Bruno Fernandes.
Go on.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. He could be in the running for the Premier League Player of the Year, you know, like the way that he's performing right now. Like, if you're looking at Declan Rice will probably win that Player of the Year. But if Bruno Fernandes breaks the assist record, and I believe has the performances to match it, especially in the second half, like he's on a mad one right now. I've got to give credit where it's due, because a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, but you wanted Bruno sold, etc." But if you're looking at the Bruno under Carrick right now, like he has been one of the most influential players in the Premier League in terms of the assist, the chance creation, and what he's been doing, man. It's been an improved Bruno Fernandes, and you know what, man? Like he is right now in a position where he could have had a couple of more assists today. If United had the
Sesko definitely, and he was very, very good today. Probably the man of the match today. He's been exceptional at points. Here's my thing with the Player of the Year, because he was not just I don't put this on him because the team was so bad beforehand. This is why I can't put him into Player of the Season competitions, because from August to January, not him again. People, let me clarify this. I don't put this on him. We was awful. I put this 95% on that footballing terrorist called Ruben Amorim. But since Amorim has gone, has he been one of our better players? 100%, without doubt. Has he been very good going forward?
Has he been better than Rice?
100%. Maybe, because but the bars, you could argue. Like,
Has he been? Is he been more influential than Rice? I do believe Rice has been good for Arsenal. I think he's been one of their better players.
Yeah, better
Oh,
players.
yes.
But this tells you to show where the Premier League is at. The bar is on the floor. If we do have who we saying right now? Let's say the season stopped today, 15th of 3rd, March 2026. In no order, who's been the best 5 players in the Premier League?
What's the conversation? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Oh, guys, cool.
Bruno
We're talking
Fernandes.
about Bruno and like.
Yeah. I might need to go back into that call.
That's why we did it. That's why we're doing it.
So
I would say,
saying, who's been the best 5 players, and this is to the chat as well. Give us your 5s as well. Who's been the best 5 players in the Premier League? No order. If the season stopped today, so from August,
I think Harry Wilson's up there. Harry Wilson's up there.
All right, so Harry Wilson. Who else we say?
I think
Szoboszlai's been in there for a lot of the time.
So we got Harry Wilson, Szoboszlai,
Rice.
We've got to put in Arsenal centre backs as well.
Gabriel
4. So we've got Harry Wilson, Szoboszlai, Gabriel.
No, not Cherky, man. Not Cherky. I don't think he's done enough. Cherky, I can't lie to you. You know what I mean?
So that's 4, and then we got 5th.
I've seen we've added Bruno in there.
Chelsea. If you're saying Bruno, that's 5.
Chelsea don't. You know what? João Pedro.
Are you putting João Pedro ahead of Bruno?
No, not ahead of Bruno. He's in there though. He's in there.
We got 5. So we've got. So you said Harry Wilson, Szoboszlai,
Rice,
Gabriel, Rice, Bruno. That's 5.
I'm not putting Bruno in there, but I'll leave
I think you got to, man. I think you got to add him, man.
Like, forget who you think is the 5 of the winners.
Say you wouldn't have said this a month and a half ago about Bruno.
No, I genuinely think since Carrick's been involved, I think Bruno has upped his levels. I think,
but that doesn't mean 5 best players of the entire season.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you. Who's in there though? That's what I'm trying to say to you. I don't think the metric for this season is that great, and I do believe what Bruno has done since the last. I would say since Carrick has been here is more than enough. What Carrick has been here since January? We're in March. If Bruno has to continue this, and I think he will be. The fact that he's looking for that assist record shows you that he's actually going to go for it and he's gonna move into that position. And people will say, I think Bruno Fernandes, I think Casemiro might be player of the season for Man United, but whether he will be the player of the season in the Premier League, I don't know. You feel me?
But that's the point I'm making. Here, the 5 that we just mentioned. It's probably the weakest 5 I've ever heard in contention for player of the season.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Man said
maybe I'll put Szoboszlai out there. I don't know. Szoboszlai maybe.
Szoboszlai has been one of. You know what the crazy part is? He's probably been Liverpool's best player. And when Szoboszlai is your best player, this is why you lose 9 and 12, and this is why you go on your worst run in 100 years. I say this all the time. Show me your best players, and I'll show you roundabouts where you are going to be. Again, since Carrick has joined. Has Bruno been quality? Yes. If we're saying calendar year 2026, has Bruno been one of the better players in the Premier League? Yes. Well, overlooked, he's had some poor performances because he was poor against Newcastle, he was poor against Everton, poor against West Ham. But you lot forced me to do this. But he was good in the other. He was very, very good.
The home games we've had, the home games Man United had.
He's been very
good.
The
Man City game. I think Arsenal game for a little bit he was good as well.
He was good in the Arsenal game.
So the home games, and that's what I'm saying to you. So the 3 bad performances he's had is you said West Ham,
Newcastle,
and Everton. So 3 of them.
Yeah.
3 of them.
Newcastle, Everton, 3. So if
3.
we're saying this calendar year, yes. Overall in the season, no, because I can't just overlook August to January, even though again I don't blame him for that. I don't put him on the most for that. I don't. I really, really don't. Yeah, he's got 16 assists. That's all well and good, but we're saying over the season. This is like Bam breaking Kobe Bryant's record. We wouldn't say Bam one of the best players ever to play basketball.
No,
like this one here, I don't care, man. It's still an assist. At the end of the day, he's still got to put the ball in the danger. Yeah, he's still got to put the ball in the danger. You know what I mean? Jason,
when you think about it, it's the fact that he get the assist is fine. It's the creativity part of it. You need to maybe consider.
Oh yeah, I agree.
But if you look at who had the records before, like Kevin De Bruyne, Beckham, they also take set pieces.
He's breaking Becker's record, by the way, 15, which is mad. I thought United would have had more assists like that than that. Beckham's had 15. Still good though.
But you know what?
Sorry.
If I'm not cool. Go on.
If you consider the players who had the record for most assists or in contention, usually those players take set pieces.
Yes, I agree. It's
often the case.
I'd have to double check this. There's someone in the chat who might be older than me, but in the 90s and I think the early 2000s, I believe assists was counted different. So if you pass the ball to a player and he had 3 or more touches of the ball, it might not have been counted as an assist. I'm not double check that, people. I might have to talk to someone and be like, OG, but it might be. But I'm just checking the assists here. So we're saying here, was Bruno's on 16.
It's a fairly new concept. Yeah, it's a fairly new stat.
Cherky's got 8. And no one would have Cherky anywhere near this. Bear in mind, he's not played. So we can't just run and say.
But I think Cherky's assists are all assist passes on the floor.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying in regards to the person who said, 16, what are we doing here? Well, Cherky has half that. And it's probably started half the games.
Half the games?
You know who's third? Yeah.
And
you know who's third? You know who's third on the list? This gonna baffle you lot's mind in the Prem. Erling Haaland.
Yeah, Erling Haaland's got 7 assists.
7 assists. That's baffling.
Bruno's like he's gone clear.
But he's done very well. Like I said,
so I'm asked Adam then. Adam, before I read that, he says, big up my guy Jason. Say Bruno's been like that since he came to Manchester United. Big up to you, Jason. My question is that if Rice isn't a player of the year, then who is for you then? Like, if you were to get player of the year right now, if you said right now, if I said to you now, choose your player of the year this season, who would you pick?
You know what? I haven't watched enough of the other teams, to be honest. It's been a difficult season for me to watch games. So I don't think my opinion is...
But that's what I'm saying to you. Even me, like, bro, I've criticized Bruno a lot. But even me, I would give it ahead of Declan Rice purely because of impact in games, assists, chance creation, goals. I think for me, that's what I look at if you're player of the year. Obviously, Rice is going to get that because I believe he's been the most consistent. He's been, duels, winning, getting, blocks and all of this year, and obviously being a driving force for Arsenal. He's won the league as well. He's been an integral part and he's won the league. That's 2 factors.
If they don't win the league, you don't put Rice in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. Yeah.
If all of a sudden, let's suppose we flip the numbers and Chelsea are top of the league, you put Caicedo in contention.
I don't think Caicedo's had that.
I'm just saying.
It's not been a crazy Caicedo season. Like last season, he's like Gravenberch. Gravenberch has fell off this season. I'm not gonna lie to you. Gravenberch compared to last season, he's not been the same. I think Rice has been the most consistent midfielder in the Premier League, alongside a Casemiro or whatnot. But obviously, Rice for me has been the most consistent. Whether you rate his
my point is, if you just put him top of the league, all of a sudden you start putting him in those conversations by default.
Which conversations?
You start putting players that don't really belong to the conversation in that. If Arsenal were 8th and Rice played exactly the same way, for example, you don't put Declan Rice in the top best players in the league or in contention to win. It really depends. One of the main deciding factors is your team going to achieve something, or have you taken an average, below average team to a level they were not supposed to be at? The way I see it.
United, you can argue Bruno has carried that creativity.
He has. And to true, like Bruno definitely has a shot. Like I say, from January up until this point, mid-March, definitely there. But I think the fact we're talking about Bruno and Rice, and then there's conversations about this being the worst ever Premier League and the quality of it goes to show. This is why.
Yeah, it might not be though. Yeah. This
is a clear indication, because these lot would be nowhere near any other era would they be in these conversations.
Yeah, I agree. The quality of the season has maybe aided Bruno's kind of to be in the conversation.
Yeah, they aided them, and they've took advantage of that. But it goes to show, like, even saying, they're the best, it's like, it's why people are complaining about the standard of the Premier League.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you.
Rice and Bruno are two of the best. Man.
No, but the thing is, though, this is what's happening right now. And I think for me, when I look at it now, it's 16 assists right now. What do you think now then in terms of the breaking the record? He's got 5 to go. He needs to get 5 more to break the record.
He needs 5 assists.
Can he get the record though?
Yeah, hey? 5 assists in 8 games he needs.
Yeah, 5 assists in 8 games he needs.
I think he could do that. Yeah, I think he could.
Can he do it, chat? Let me know in the chat. Can he do it? I don't know, man. Remember Mohamed Salah, man? He was on a course and then they let him down. You know what I mean, bro? I don't know, man. It's one of them ones where, like, it's like, I think he can do it, but the players need to be on point and they need to basically take the chances and score goals. You know what I mean? Like, Bournemouth's a nice one. If he could get 2 against Bournemouth, that would be good. and then spread the 3 out to the rest of the season. But yeah, man, I don't know. Chat, let me know, man. 5.
Definitely got 5 and 8 is not impossible.
Yeah.
If you get 2 and 1, then it's what? 3 and wait.
But
Yeah,
nobody's broken it, bro. Nobody's been able to break the record. Can you believe it? Is it De Bruyne and Henry level side? Is that tied? Or is it Thierry Henry on 20?
1 second.
How the hell did Thierry Henry get 20, man? Like, what season was that, by the way? He got 20.
He was a baller, that's why.
Yeah, man, this guy was unbelievable, bro. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah,
Thierry Henry.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it. Yeah, joint 20. Henry was 0203.
Hey?
0203.
It shows 0203 or was it 0405?
No, it says it, which is jointly held by Thierry Henry, 2002-2003.
Okay, 0203. Okay. That season didn't even win the league that season, did they?
I don't think they do. You won it that year?
No, United won the league that year.
Are we 03? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. We did.
Man United won the league that year, didn't they?
I'm gonna double check. 1 second.
Yeah, they did, man. At Everton ground, we sealed the Everton ground.
Yeah, we won it. Yeah, 0203. Arsenal won it the following year, didn't they? They won it.
Yeah, Arsenal won the following year. That was the Invincible year, wasn't it?
Yeah, Invincible. Yeah, we won it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, man. The family people, family calling.
No, don't worry, man. Don't worry. We're just talking about.
Yeah, they didn't win it that year. That's crazy. That's the year. all the years he had here. That the year he broke their assist record. They didn't win the league. Yeah, it was 2002.
They didn't win the league. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. United could. That's what I'm saying. Bruno could do that. Do you believe he's going to break the record, Adam? The assist record. He's got five to go.
It could be. He needs 5 to break it. Yeah.
Yes, 5. Yeah.
In how many games do we have left? 10, 9,
8.
8 games.
8 games to go.
He could because he can do 2 in a game, and all of us. And he could go without an assist for 3 games, but he could go 2 assists in a game.
Yes.
And the way assists are scored, like he can make an assist on a pass on the halfway line to Sesko, and Sesko could run with it up till the goal and score. Like assist is hard to predict.
Yeah,
he could do it. He could do it.
Yeah, 100%, man. De Bruyne, I think, did it in the season where they didn't win the league, 1920.
1920.
Wow.
1920. Yeah, De Bruyne was 1920.
That's the season Liverpool won it.
Yeah, Liverpool won it. Yeah, that season.
Yeah, but that's a season. That's crazy.
Seems to be a common theme.
Yeah. If you don't win the league, you'll get. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Big up my guy Shmaiki. He says here, let's go, lads. Next season will be scary, but not for us. Big up my guy, bro. Come on, man. It's gonna be a big season next season, man. Simple facts. This conversation isn't Bruno versus Turkey. It's Bruno versus Mainoo. Let's not change it. And no one breaks assist records by mistake. If the standards are low, why didn't another midfielder do it? Listen, because he's doing it right now. And
yeah, because we're not talking about standards for assists. We're talking about overall play. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about when I say it. No one mentioned specifically assists. Is it incredible to break the assist record if he breaks it? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Has Bruno also been playing well? Yes, without question, without doubt. But if we really want to get into it, there's better attacking midfielders who didn't get them numbers who Bruno's not better than. If we're talking Premier League overall. So what are we talking about here? David Silva never got David Silva. I don't know what his closest. He's nowhere near him. So now what?
And you can't.
And in regards to comparing him to, he can't nowhere near. And the list goes. There's so many 10s who he doesn't chat to. Now
people saying he's already has more assists than scores and gigs and that.
Yeah, rather than just praise him and we can just credit him, people want to do too much. So all right, let's get into it and actually. But there's many midfielders. He's nowhere near Manchester United. Just Manchester United 10s, by the way, people.
Yeah,
he's not even top 3 Manchester United 10s. Let's just get that out of the way right now. He's not one of the best 10s we've had at the football club. Never mind.
What we had at United?
Like Cantona, for example.
Cantona, Rooney.
There you go, Cantona, Rooney.
He used to play with a 4-4-2 most of
Dwight York dropped off. There you go.
Cantona, Rooney, Dwight York.
Cantona, Rooney, Dwight York, Teddy Sheringham. There's
whoever played as a second striker in the last 2 decades.
Do you believe he'll be a Man United legend though, Mandem? You think he'll be a Man United legend?
He'll be a fan favorite. I don't think he'll be a legend.
He's not for me, Saeed, because you know
what? United legend.
I don't think you can be a legend of this football club without picking up a Prem or a Champions League.
And you know what, Saeed? If we are being very honest, the last month and a half.
I was gonna say Steven Gerrard won the Champions League.
No, but that's it. Yeah. For Liverpool, I don't think.
Is Bruno Fernandes a legend? Maybe I might.
I think he's a fan.
No, he isn't, at least to me. And you know what, Saeed? If we are being very honest, now we are all excited, and the last month and a half has been good. But Bruno Fernandes' period at United coincides with the worst period we've had in the Premier League.
Yeah, but it's not all on him though. I know what you're
I'm
trying
not
to
saying
say.
it's all on him. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's all on him. However, Saeed, now, and I know how you think and how you operate. Things could change in a few weeks for you as well. You could see it differently.
I agree. I think
But
in the
the
long
thing is-
term, I've always said with United though, it's difficult to build a team around Bruno because then it's like we're trying to play a certain style of play, Adam, and that certain style of play I don't really want to see. But at the same time, it's like they've chose to keep him. Now United have to build a midfield that can complement Bruno as well in that aspect of like you have players that can keep the ball.
Team that is good and that's it. I don't want to compliment anyone.
Yeah, I agree. It should be complimenting the team. I agree. But at the same time, it comes down to perspective. Like the goals and the assists that he's given to Man United, right? They're a big thing in football, right? But it comes down to, like you said, though, them stats, are they for him or have they been for the Man United benefit?
No, it's both. Because, that's why I would.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the final, we didn't see that benefit. You know, we've not seen that in certain big games, like away from home. We're not seeing the benefit of that. But like you said, you know what I mean, has been, you know, in Man United's big moments, has provided some key, you know, key assists and key goals. It's how you judge football, innit? Like I said, for me, some players didn't get the assists and the goals, but there was top players, you feel me?
Yeah, that's why I got this point. Just
going back to what you said.
Yeah, go on, Adam.
No,
it's cool. You go.
No, just going back to what you said. I said it's the worst period of our in Premier League for us. It coincides with him getting more and more important, and it's not all on him. But he's the main focal point of the team. And when he leaves, we will have to learn to play without him again. It will take a bit of an adjustment for us to play without him. And he hasn't made... Every midfield that he plays with is a struggling midfield. All the time. It has been throughout the years. And even the good periods we've had with the good midfield, they were only 2 months long. Like for people say Herrera, Pogba, or Pogba, Matic, and Bruno worked. It worked for 2 months, a month and a half, and then it went to shit with Ole, and it wasn't good, and he hasn't been good ever since after that either. So it's like we have a player that has a lot of influence, too much influence, and too much. I'm not saying in a negative way, but if you look throughout the period, 80% of it is not good. So you have got to say he plays a major part in that not being good. It has got to be, and we never play without him. And we will have to learn to play without him when he leaves. Because when players get the ball, they either listen or hear Bruno telling them something, or they are looking for him. It's not surprising it's the goals and assists. So it will have to be like a big change in the way the team thinks when he leaves.
I agree. Like I said to you, Mohamed, that I'm not even flip-flopping that. People know my opinion, you know what I mean, bro. I'm just putting the question out there. And also, I'm just giving credit where it's due in terms of right now, Bruno Fernandes is playing well, and I just want to give him his flowers.
He's playing well. Even I agree.
Apparently, we don't give him his flowers. You know what I mean? Just in general, we don't.
We do. You know what? We do. No, we give him his flowers, and then people want us to give him the whole florist. Nah, it don't work like that. That's where the issue lies.
It's mad.
That's where the issue lies. Yes, I get it's Mother's Day, man. Give the florist to mums. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where my issue. You praised him. I've said ultimately. I said man of the match today. My match reaction, I praised him. Roy on the ball, I was like, yo, that pass sublime. It's one of the best passes of the season so far, not just from a United player, in general for an assist. He was very good. But you asked the question about player of the season. That's the entire season. I can't overlook August to January, where I said I don't even put that mostly on him. I put that on Ruben Amorim.
Would you say that Declan Rice has played well from August to now?
He's another one that I don't get the hype.
Yeah,
you don't rate Rice, do you? I know you don't rate Rice.
Yeah, because
I do like Rice. I do like Rice.
He's like, Rice, this Rice.
I say Rice, I got home.
When you say, man's got Rice at home, like when you see certain midfielders in Europe, he's nowhere near them. I'm sorry.
And like, if it's at them, man. Yeah.
He's not even in they don't sit even in the same room. Nowhere near them, man.
I think maybe the standards are poor, but at the same time, he will be in contention with Declan Rice playing the year. Whether we like it or not, whether you believe he doesn't deserve it or not, Bruno Fernandes with the sheer assist.
No, it's deserved. That's why I'm not disputing that. It's thoroughly deserved. The conversation he's currently in regards to being an informed player. And just this calendar year, he's been one of the better players in the Premier League. This 2026. Absolutely.
Maybe next season.
Go on.
Maybe next season as well. If he does stay, we'll find out in the Champions League, the creme de la creme. That'll be another opportunity as well. Because I don't think has Bruno Fernandes had a solid campaign in the Champions League. Like, would you say?
No, never.
And again, I won't put that on him because we haven't had a solid campaign.
Say, how many times has he played in the Champions League? Yeah, to be fair, 23, 24.
Ever since he arrived, we've struggled to qualify.
Yeah, Champions League.
I'm not saying it's him.
Yeah, maybe we'll see next year Champions League whether he could do it against the creme de la creme. You know what I mean? The likes of Musiala, the likes of, you know what I mean, the best players in the world. Yeah, will be there in it. So let's see next season. I think, to be fair, I think he had a decent 21-22 season. I remember he had a decent one right there. You know what I mean? I believe so. Yeah. But yeah, Onana Sabotage was the last one. That's all I can remember. Literally 21-22 Ronaldo first season. Then we went out. Remember, we finished 6th. We went Europa League the season after. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was the last season. So he's only played the Champions League twice. It's mad. In the years he's been here, he's only played the Champions League twice. Maybe a lot of them, to be fair, haven't played the Champions League. That have been here for a while. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Big up to I think I read it from here. Actually, I read that one as well. Guys, 100 goals and 100 assists. That's legendary. I hate the argument where we have been bad since Bruno came in. Bruno done everything he was supposed to do. Bruno can't do everything. Simifax says, leave the past. Name current better midfielders in the Premier League than Bruno. We're in a different era, or else you don't compare Mainoo to score. Why do you keep bringing Mainoo as well, by the way? What the hell?
I don't get why he keeps bringing Mainoo to score.
Yo, what's wrong with you, man? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And this is where man have to do, and see that with Bruno, this is always the argument and always the case, because he doesn't stand alone and you can't use his game to back him up. You have to bring in others. The reason why I mentioned others is because people are talking about him as a 10 and assist. And I'm saying he's not one of the best, because someone said, it was the same guy, big up to him, about the assists and you don't break it on record. So the point I'm making is there's attacking midfielders without his assists that are miles clear of him. And in regards to today's era, there isn't many 10s, if we really think about it.
100%. That's why. Yeah, you're right.
Rodgers, and who else is there? Name the 10s. Yeah. All right, so he's one of the better 10s in today's world. Like, what we talking about comparing Mainoo? No one's mentioning Mainoo. Someone said in the chat about building around Mainoo. I think Mainoo's a good player. I think he's a very good
he played
player.
well today, man. I thought it was a very matured performance from Kobe Mainoo today. Yeah. Like, I want to bring you his numbers up. Okay, if you want to don't
before you get to Saeed, I've sat here again. This is where people don't listen. I've said, bring me 2 stars.
Yeah.
I said in the summer, bring me 2 certified starting midfielders. Because I hear the thing is, people, I don't think Mainoo should be starting for us week in, week out. So that's why I don't compare.
That's a fair comment.
I don't think he should be starting either every single game. I don't think so.
But let me clarify that. That doesn't mean I don't rate him, because I rate him highly.
Oh, Turkey's on the bench.
Because if we are being honest, today the performance he had, and I tweeted that earlier, but if any other player had that performance, they would be getting slapped and smoked just because they view it in a different way. Because I thought it was a calm performance. I thought it was composed. I don't think it was erratic. I don't think it was loose. And I like those performances. If someone else had that performance, people would be saying, what is he doing? What does he do? I need to see more. And this is the thing.
Bro, this is the thing with Kobe Mainoo, yeah? Like, I'm trying to get his numbers up here. But you know what it is with Kobe Mainoo? I feel like everyone just expects him to have a 9 out of 10 performance every week, or an 8 out of 10 performance every week. Everyone wants the body feint. Everyone wants the way he kind of like turns away, nutmegs people. You know what I mean? Drives with the ball. But when it's like a mature performance, whether it's like just giving the ball, ticking it nicely, you feel me? Like give 1-2 given goals. Nobody don't like that. Everyone just sees that as that's boring. But nobody looks at when he wins the ball back, the recoveries, the little times when he gets the ball just ahead of the player. Nobody likes that. Everyone wants to see an 8 out of 10 performance from Mainoo. It's like, bro, like, what about just doing the simple basics? Like, Mainoo can't do that for some reason. He has to do above and beyond. He has to be wow every week. If you don't get wow every week.
When I see, maybe it's just my timeline is different, but I see people praising him over and over for today.
So maybe.
But my problem is, and I like those performances, but my problem is if Matic had the performance like Kobe Mainoo had today, he would get cooked. And
that's what I'm saying, bro.
And I just don't think that's fair. If Casemiro had Kobe's performance today, people say, he lost his legs.
You see what I'm trying to say, broski? So it's one of them ones where, like, what do people want from Kobe Mainoo? Like, what do you like want to see? Like, because I just think for me, it's like we're gonna get into this on kind of warranted territory of like every week, you know, Kobe must have a outstanding game. Kobe must have this, you know, unbelievable game. And I'm like, yo, man, like, relax yourselves, man. Like, just chill. Take a touch. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, just take a touch.
Yeah, he did
Understand
well
what
today,
you're
man.
watching. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean, bro?
I
Like,
don't know what people want from him. I think he did well today. Like,
yeah,
again,
bro.
in instances, you should say he could have done better, but he's dispelled this myth about not being able to run and being defensively a liability.
Yeah, that's another thing as well, by the way.
I think he's running. I think the fitness, I think it needs to improve a bit, to be honest. I still
No,
think...
but I'm sure his recoveries, though, are a part of the running game, aren't they? The fact that you're able to recover and then win the ball, that's part of running. That's part of, like, you know...
I think I just want him to be a bit more aggressive, the work rate-ish. I think that, but that comes with time as well. I think he gets a bit leggy over the game.
You say that, but then did he not complete a 90-minute performance today?
Yeah, he did complete 90 minutes, but still, the way I see it, maybe that's easy to improve because it's fitness. It's not quality.
Yeah. I mean, he made 8 recoveries today, which shows you the fact that he's still going up and down and whatnot. I just think for me, it's one of them ones where, are we demanding more, Flawless, from a player that is giving what we want? Like, what do you want more?
Yeah,
like,
I think so. Like,
everyone can't be wow.
Yeah, because I also as well, it's...
Yeah, I agree with you, Saeed, in a way. I agree.
Go on. Yeah,
no, I just agree.
Yeah, I'm liking what he's seeing and what he's doing. He's going about his business quietly and composed. I don't really need to see too much more from him in regards to that. Yeah, maybe like more take-ons in there in central, like a bit more, because I know you can go past the man. Like when he dropped the shoulder on Semenyo, maybe a little bit more skill, but I don't need that necessarily every game, to be honest. Maybe you know what? Getting forward more. I'd like to, that's if I'm saying anything, I'd like to see him in the final third more, because I think he can be extremely effective there. I think we see the best him in the final third, whether that's getting more goals, getting more assists, but that's currently, I don't think that's a part of the game right now of him flying forward because of the forward players we have. So maybe that's what that is, because people are looking for him to score the goal that he scored against Lyon and the goal he scored in the FA Cup final and things of that nature. He don't really get forward too often into the final third. Yeah. I think that's by instruction, by the way, and it's the smart thing, because if he gets forward and Casemiro's on the island, we're going to be like, Casemiro's on the island. He's a pivot player, so we got to start judging him as a pivot player. I'm judging him as a central mid. When I say that, people, let me be clear. I'm judging him as a central midfielder. There's a 10 in front of him. There's 3 other players in front of him. So what do you do in the middle third offensively, and what do you do in the middle third defensively? So far, so good. I don't have no complaints.
And I think overall we have a problem with fans of how we look at football. I think I don't think people don't watch football. They want football to watch them. Like, look at the goal, look at the assist, look at the tackle, look at the running, look at the pass, look at the trick. They want to look at these. They want to watch the game and see these things. And if they don't see it, what is the player doing? So that's why Bruno gets the love he gets, and that's why Kobe Mainoo gets some of the criticism he gets, because it wasn't flashy. And this is why Cunha for Rashford or Garnacho used to get the praise they were getting. And this is why some other players, like Casemiro before, like Matic before, like Martial before, they were getting the criticism they were getting. The fans don't want to watch the game. They want the game to show them what to look for. That's not how football works. Because if you look at the successful team, you have a good platform of a lot of players, majority of your team, doing the basic rights, the basics right, consistently. And when you get that platform and the fundamentals right, simple decision, quick decisions, then the quality speaks, because you create space. Then you get the trickery. Then you get the dribbles, the goals, and the assists. But you need the basis to be solid. And this is what we don't have. We need more players playing like Kobe did today, calm, composed, smooth. And then over time, you will build a strong team, and that team will create space, goals, assists. You don't need more players like Bruno. You need 1 or 2 in a game, in a team, like a player like Bruno. Only 1 or 2 that has that spark or that. But most of the team needs to be made of players that pick the right option more often than not. And then
he does that as well. Well, he I get sometimes the first half he wasn't, but he makes the passes, the right passes, mostly all the time. Like, you won't see him make crazy line breaking passes, but he'll do the basics right. Like, what, like, why is that like in this day and age, like not celebrated?
Exactly.
Doing the right
You
things
know what,
right.
this is my problem with wanting Elliot Anderson. It's easy to watch Anderson and see him. It's much harder to look at Wharton and see what he does. And this is my problem. Like Elliot Anderson, it's quite obvious. You can see him get the ball.
I like him though. I like Elliot Anderson.
What do you think of them? What do you
many
think
people
of
like
both
him.
as a pair, though, Adam? You think it could work as a pair, those two?
I don't know if he could work as a pair. I would take them both because I don't think Elliot Anderson is a bad player. I think he's a good player. However, it's easy. Everyone speaks about him much more than they speak about Wharton. I think Wharton is a much rarer player and much more important and difficult player to get than someone like Elliot Anderson. Just because when you watch Elliot Anderson play, you can see, oh, there he is. There he runs with it. Then he makes that pass. Then he does this. It's quite obvious when you watch him. When you watch someone like Wharton, it's like watching players of the past that, like the Carricks, for example. You don't watch him that much. You don't. He doesn't.
In my younger years, I didn't rate Carrick. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
I was a massive fan. My dad was a massive. You
know what? I was one of those. You know, what you're saying about like it, like because he just quietly went. And my understanding of football is just years was nowhere near what it is now in regards to
exactly.
about.
It develops.
Yeah, because Carrick was new. Like that was a like the deep line playmaker wasn't a thing in like the 90s and the early 2000s. It was there, but not to the extent it's particularly in the Premier League.
And British football hasn't produced a lot of those.
Yes,
there's a cultural aspect to it.
Yeah. You're right.
And it's not a good or a bad thing. It's just that it's different settings. If you go to Italy, for example, they will produce players like that much more often. If you go to Spain, probably less often than Italy, but quite often as well compared to England. And it's just normal. Every culture like produce a certain type of players. We produce more strikers than, for example, Portugal. I don't think they do wingers, for example. They struggle with wingers historically. Italy struggles with wingers.
Yeah.
Actually, when I think about it, Italy don't.
Italy don't produce wingers.
Back in the day when they used to have like, but even Del Piero's more of a 10, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a 10. Del Piero's that's a 10.
Yeah. They produce strikers, they produce midfield players, but they don't produce wingers. In England, you produce a lot of wingers because that's culturally, that's the way it's set up. So it just depends. So if you get someone like Wharton that is English, that plays in the Premier League, you go for him. You don't go for Elliot Anderson. You can get many other type of Elliot Anderson. You go for the guy that you can't get, that is actually suited to your league.
Okay.
That's fair enough. The Italian thing, now that I think about it, that's crazy.
Yeah, it must be. People keep getting likes up, man. We need to get 500 likes, guys. We're on 365. Guys, if you're watching right now and you haven't liked the video already, please do so right now. This is your perfect opportunity to hit the like button. Use a remote, use your pad, whatever it is you're watching, your phone, hit the like button, guys. Nah, I swear I don't have an agenda against Mainoo. Amrin sexuals have a Mainoo agenda, says Schmicky. Exactly, people overhype Mainoo. And Saeed, you see Jack Grealish comment about Bruno, Instagram player rates Bruno highly. I did see that, man. I did see that. Shout out to Jack Grealish, man. You get me?
That was crazy. A lot of the time, like top level players like Grealish or world class players who are playing speak. It goes to show why they don't become top managers with the players they rate. Because when you think about it, when you think about it, there is very few, like from our generation, think about it, of all the top class, world class, elite level players, how many went on to be managers at the highest level and succeed? The only one I can think of is Zidane. Simeone was good.
Even Zidane, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've got like a hot take on Zidane.
Go on, what's your hot take on Zidane?
I don't think he was a per se great manager, but he had great players. You know what I'm saying? It does. I don't think Zidane does what he did, with a squad that wasn't Real Madrid. This is why I need to see Zidane with, and to be fair, he's going into a France squad that's got a lot of superstars. You know what I mean? So,
all right. So if
don't get me wrong, Zidane's done what he did, and fair play to him. But it was almost like, wow, like,
all right. So if he does well, if he takes over France, would you give him credit? So 2 questions. The first one is, if he takes over this French team and does well, would you then give him credit? If he wins a Euros,
of course you give him credit.
Okay, cool. All right, say he went and then took over this current Real Madrid side and like won something with them. Would you also give him credit for that?
Oh, massive credit. With this current Real Madrid team, that isn't what they used to. Okay. All of there. If you have Bale, Ronaldo, Benzema, Modric, and all them players there, bro, come on, man. Like, it's not hard. You see what Bale said, though? Bale said that there wasn't much coaching involved.
But you know what? That's smart. Because you know how many managers would go in there. If you give it to Ruben Amorim, you know what he's going to go in there, try and do.
Yeah.
And try and
This
coach.
is what I agree.
Gareth
This is
Bale
what I
at wing
agree.
back. To be fair, Gareth Bale at wing back might cook.
Yeah. But to be fair, this team, I agree. This team here was not so that.
I rate, by the way, people, I do rate Zidane highly for that because I don't think it's just as easy of you had talented players and you go there and do that.
It's never.
There's other managers who have had extremely talented squads and haven't three-peated and won a La Liga and all that, and then he went back.
Yeah.
But my overall point in regards to it, he's the only one. Simeone you can put in there. I wouldn't put Simeone as a player world class, but I think he was a very, very good central midfielder.
He was a good player.
Yeah, he's a very. I remember a very good player watching him. But outside of like Zidane and Simeone, all other world class elite level players fail at management. And I think when they start giving their opinions on players, you know why,
bro.
Exactly, because
look at Roy Keane right now. Roy Keane is hated on Carrick, man. I don't know if
he's annoying a bit, to be honest.
This is what Roy Keane has said, by the way, for those that are wondering, where's the comment, man? I think I've lost the comment. But Roy Keane has given his like 2 pence in it on Michael Carrick. He's still not keen on Michael Carrick, but it's the way he's like just so miserable about United. Like, I'm just like, broski, like, yeah, he said here, look,
he's a Spurs fan, man.
Yeah, he's not even a fan as well, by the way. He's a Spurs fan, yeah, exactly.
He told us this.
But he's saying here, on us whether he would give Carrick the Man United job. No, I think there are better options out there. I think the games where he's come in, there's been no jeopardy. 3 weeks to prepare for the matches. If Carrick would have been mentioned 3 months ago, you would have been locked up. It's a good time for him to go in, and he's done a good job. But I think there's far better options out there. But the manager, but there to be the manager of Man United, simple as that. Man United will go out and interview people and see what's out there. I mean, he's got the nastiest agenda against Carrick, bro. Like, it's actually kind of sad to see, you know what I mean? But agenda has fueled a lot of like what he really wants to say about Man United. Like, you know, like all of a sudden now he thinks Man United are gonna get top 4, but beforehand he wasn't saying that. Beforehand he was saying that Man United are rubbish players. Remember that, by the way? He used to say that these players are rubbish and they're not great. But now all of a sudden he's saying that Man United can get top 4. I mean, I don't really care, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I know people value legends' opinions, guys, but I really, really am starting to value it less and less. Like, genuinely, like, I feel like that's what everyone's got to be like now, man. Maybe you just, like,
I think you should just look at it just as a normal opinion, man. I don't think you should put it on a pedestal. I've said this about our legends. Because we love them so much and because they gave us our greatest footballing memories, we, like, romanticize about in regards to them from a pundit perspective. Love Roy Keane. One of my favorite United players of all time, favorite captain of all time. I'm not really too bothered about his opinion on it like that. People are like, it'd be nice if he was more positive about United. That's his opinion. If he feels Carrick's not the guy for the job, he feels Carrick's not the guy for the job. It's on Michael Carrick to prove him, because it's not just him and others wrong. The only thing I would like to see, because I don't know the response to that, is he said there's a many of better options out there. Who are they? That would be my next question to him. So who do you think's a better fit? Because he's right when he says, if you would have mentioned Carrick 2-3 months ago, people would have looked at you crazy. I said that. I said when Carrick got the job, no way, give Carrick the job. But guess what? Opinions change when you see further information. Carrick has done an incredible job so far. He has exceeded all my expectations. So it'd be very unfair for me to sit here and go, well, Carrick's exceeded all my expectations, but I still wouldn't give him the job. No, you have to treat him on merit. How is Carrick done? Very well. And if he continues to do well, he has a very strong case for the job. Who are these better? Because I think the pool is pretty weak in regards to managers. So if Carrick continues to do well and they give him the job, I hear it. The pool's not good. Who are these options that are?
Enrique's the one, that's it. Enrique's the only one.
Which we spoke on. If you're telling me Luis Enrique walks with, hey, Carrick, thank you for everything you've done, I appreciate it.
Exactly.
Like, I appreciate
even
it.
Then, that's a bit harsh when you deep it, like in terms of what
harsh. That's the way you are into.
I agree.
That's
I
how
agree.
I look at it in regards to that situation. But outside of Enrique, move Enrique to the side. Who are these better options? That, again, are not better, much better than Carrick. Enrique is a much better option than Carrick.
I think De Zerbi is a better tactician.
De Zerbi hype,
okay,
bro.
Let's say De Zerbi's better. I don't think De Zerbi
is hype, bro.
It's not even De Zerbi hype. I think if anything, Saeed, the hype is fading. If anything. It's just that thing. He's a better tactician. Carrick has shown me that he's a good manager. It hasn't shown me he's a great tactician. So this is why I picked the word tactician in the first place. Tuchel is a better tactician. Nagelsmann would be a better tactician as well, because we have receipts of them showing flexibility and understanding and outwitting managers.
But that's why I say Adam in regards to tactical side of things. Yes, but I'm talking about from an overall managerial
hype, bro.
Like, let's say De Zerbi is better. I don't look at De Zerbi and go, he's much better than Carrick.
I think he is, to be honest.
Bring me a significant improvement on Carrick.
I think tactically, because sometimes tactically, because sometimes tactically doesn't translate to the team performing better. It usually depends, because sometimes you just need to feel how the players need to play instead of giving them always pure, strict instructions. So that's why the Carlo Ancelotti, I think De Zerbi might be a better tactician than Ancelotti, but there's no comparison between the two of them. Carlo Ancelotti is the greater one. It always has been and will always be.
And Ancelotti extended his deal at Brazil, didn't he? Unfortunately. Carrick's tactics are basic, but here the thing is, sometimes he hasn't had to go into that bag. Like, exactly. This is why I can't criticize Carrick in regards to what his tactical level is, because he hasn't really had to need to go into. Like, tactically, he set up well against Arsenal and City. Those two games,
both of them.
The personnel and the way we set up, and I like what he's done in regards to changes. So we haven't seen him. Like, Keane makes a great point where he says, "Oh, we haven't seen him with 2 games of the week. He's had 3 weeks to prepare." That's not Carrick's fault. So how do we know he doesn't prepare better? I don't like how it's all just negative on his side when we don't know. So Carrick currently performs well with 1 game a week. So people are automatically assuming with 2 games a week, he'll do worse or he can't rotate. How do we know? And that's my point, Adam. I'm not sat here saying he will or he won't. I'm saying that people have drawn a line in the sand and say, "Oh, he can't rotate." Well, have you seen him? Have you seen him attempt to rotate at Manchester United with 2 games a week? No. So what are you basing that off then? I don't understand that. That's where I'm at with it. I don't understand that. Like, it's like saying, "Oh, this racer, 110 is a phenomenal 100-meter racer." So, but he definitely can't run the 200 meters. If you can run the 100 meters very, very well, there's chances you can run the 200 meters very, very well. It might not translate, but there's a chance you can do it. Is the point now?
You say Bolt might be the best.
Bolt is the prime example, or even the relays. Oh, he's a fantastic 100-meter racer, but in the relay he'll be terrible. How do we know? You can only base it on
you need to see it. You need to see it.
And that's where I'm at with Carrick. It's a seat like we'll never know until he actually gets thrown in at the deep end. Maybe he fails. He's horrible in the Champions League, and he's horrible with 2 games a week and 3 games in 10 days. But I can only judge you off now, because if he was horrible now, everybody would say, "Oh, well, he's struggling now, so he's got no chance in the Champions League." So because he's doing well, it's used against him. What?
Yeah, for real. For real. Okay. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. You're spot on.
It baffles my mind. He does well, but don't give him the job because of Ollie. But then if he did badly, don't give him the job because he's doing badly. So there's nothing he can do for you to get the job then. There's nothing he could do for you to get the job apart from come in and win 9 from 9 and be exceptional and get every decision right.
Yeah,
but there's better teams. There's much better teams and much better managers that haven't done that. Ain't PSG struggling? Ain't PSG struggling in their league?
Yeah, no. To be fair, yeah. You know what? Did they win this weekend? Actually,
find out where they are.
They are.
Where they are in their league.
They are 1 point ahead of Lens.
Okay, they're 1 point. And what's their record this season? How many wins, draws, and losses?
82 wins, 3 draws, 4 losses.
Okay, so it's not gone swimming. And Enrique is a much better manager than Carrick and has miles better players. And he's just not won every game in a row and got every decision right.
Yes. They actually play. Yeah.
They finished top 8 in the Champions League. But if we get into the Champions League, people will tell you, "Oh, Carrick can't finish top 8." But PSG.
What's this all about, though? They don't play a league game until the 21st of March.
The French FA moved their game, so they got
the game.
Yeah, they postponed the game.
No way. Fair play to the French FA, man. I mean, it's their best kind of, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? But that's wild, man. That's fair play to them, man. Fair play to them. But yeah, Enrique for me would be only one. I think for me, I think people are too scared to just give it to Carrick. I believe in life, yeah. If you deserve something and you've earned the right, yeah, you should be able to deserve the chance to be in the running with the job. And I just think for me, the way people are like dismissing Michael Carrick's name, I think people need to relax, man. Because at the end of the day, yeah, the grass isn't always greener. I think I've been burnt by these tactical managers, these managers, these managers that claim they know a lot but know little. These managers that claim to speak well, but then they offer little on the football pitch. Like, I swear down, man, managers are better. Managers that actually show and tell. Managers that actually do. Managers that are proactive. Managers that understand players. They're the best managers out there for me, man.
You need to have a good understanding of the game. That's the thing.
Yeah, and Carrick does have a good understanding of the game.
Of course he does.
You know the midfield's getting overrun. Michael Carrick was so underrated as a midfielder, yeah. Well, honestly, I think for me, like, he should be in the top echelon of midfielders at the time he was. He probably never will get his flowers.
Clear.
But this is the thing, though. He will understand that. Whereas maybe other managers might say, you know what, man, I don't really care about midfield. As long as we're doing this, as long as the fullbacks are going forward, as long as we got inverted fullbacks, guys, we're all good. Now, it's true, though, man. Some people are Ten Hag never, ever valued midfielders.
To counter a bit what you said, but not really counter it, but just tongue in cheek as well. Like you said, that people are afraid to give it to Carrick. And then there's the other side. There are people afraid not giving it to Carrick because of the likes of Amorim. We've been scarred by both Amorim and Ole.
Yeah, we need to stop acting like that. Like, treat on merit. We all would have been here. You ever met
between Amorim and Ole in our minds?
Yeah. you ever met a girl and started getting involved with a gal who's had like bad relationships before you? That's what it's like. And she thinks for sure you gonna do the same shit as the last guy. And it's like she just already got it set in stone that you want some fuckeries like he was on. That ain't nothing to do with me. That's where it's at with it. Like, the next best thing, whoever, like, whether it's a manager in Portugal or Holland or Spain, might actually work here. That's why I don't like people say, "Oh, you tried the experience route and it didn't work." Well, you tried the new manager and the best manager up and coming, that didn't work. You tried Ollie, that didn't. No, you continue to try until you get it right. It's trial and error. You can't keep sacking managers. Yes, you can. Go and look at how many managers Manchester United have sacked in our past. And whoever you think is the most successful team in the Prem or the Europe, they've gone through barren spells. They've had cycles of getting it wrong and going without Champions Leagues and without Premier Leagues. And in Europe, the same, without Champions League and domestic league titles until you get it right. The managerial job is very, very tough, people. The manager Manchester United are looking for is a unicorn. Let's not get that. We are looking for a unicorn. It's very tough to find. But there's out there.
Yeah.
He's out there.
Yeah. Listen, I think for me, I don't know if you've seen Jim Ratcliffe, though. There was a thingy.
What did he finally speak? Did he finally found a
microphone? A little bit. I don't know whether it was enough to kind of like.
I've been waiting for him. What did he say?
Yeah, I'll show you now. Like, this is the video that was played.
Because he was talking. I need him back on the Times podcast talking.
Cliff is here. Sir Jim, can I ask you, Mercedes, the great start to the season. Are you reinvigorated with the way this team is going? Are they going to get the title?
Well, I don't know. I mean, all the signs are quite good. It's a good start, but it's a long season. So,
what about Manchester United and Michael Carrick and the job he's doing?
He's doing an excellent job. Yeah, absolutely.
Could he get the job permanently if this carries on?
No, not going there.
Yeah, that's what he said. Basically, just not going there.
Smartest thing he said since
he didn't really dismiss it. He didn't dismiss it.
No, he's smart. Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah. So like, he knows it.
Yeah, I'm not going there, man. Yeah, the commentator, the interviewer tried to set him up there, man. He tried.
Yeah, the interviewer tried to set him up. You know what I mean? To be fair, you can't really take a pinch of what he says. Well, because the guy was like, "Oh, we should give Amorim 3 years." Like,
he said, no. He said Amorim will get 3 years. He's a good coach. He definitely won't be sacked. That's what he said.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, people don't believe. Hey, go watch the Times podcast he did, people. Great watch, man.
Fantastic
great
watch. Yeah. Great
watch. It. See someone talking absolute rubbish with conviction, people. That's what you gotta have, man. You just gotta say stuff with conviction, even if it's nonsense. The way he was talking in that pod.
Yeah. So for me, it's one of the ones that, like, for me, like, when I look at the job right now, I think I'm just enjoying the moment, guys, man. I've not even once thought of give it the job. You know me, I'm very giddy, you know. Like, you've seen me, man.
Really?
Have I? Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. No, but real talk though, man. Have I said since give Michael Carrick the job? I've learnt my lessons. I'm waiting to the end of the season. I said it to you from day one. A lot of people have said, "Oh, but you're probably going to want him after 3 games." I could have easily went Carrick, give him the job after 4 games win. But bro, you've got to still watch the whole season.
100%.
Decide then. There's still 8 more games. Like, I'm not saying Man United will crash, by the way, but there's still 8 more games. There's still a huge chunk of the season left. That means he would have managed what? How many games has he managed so far for Man United?
9, isn't it?
Is it 9?
It's 9. Yeah, it's 9, isn't it? Because he's 7 and 9.
So that means he would have managed what? 17 games.
Now you testing.
That's only
How
half
many
the
games is
season.
left? Yeah, you're right. 17. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
he would have
do
managed
maths is not
17
my
games.
strong suit. Yeah, 17 games he's managed.
He would have managed 17
yeah.
games there. So that's
It was. And yes, people are overlooking that because if we lose 6 and 9 and look horrible, the conversation will change because people love to exclude that bit from the Ollie story. And people say, "Oh, you gave Ollie's end to that season was horrible."
It was
people
awful.
remember Paris. It was awful.
Exactly.
awful. I agree. I'm with
We
you.
lost to, what was
It
it,
was
Cardiff
awful.
and Huddersfield? We lost to, like, on the last 2 days or something like that.
And did we not get packed by Everton or Chelsea? Everton or something like 4-0 or some shit?
Yeah. We did, bro. We did.
With Matic allowing that guy, how's it? Sigurdsson. Wasn't it Sigurdsson?
Sigurdsson, yeah.
Matic allowing him to come in and just slap in bottom bins.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like that, people have to admit that, but yeah, we're still assessing it. That's why you're smart when you say, "Oh, don't get giddy." That's why I'm not saying give him the job. I'm just saying if he continues to perform at this rate, he's making a strong case. And if the options are weak, it's like, why not? I'm saying he's done better than expected. Give him the job if there's no better. Now, if there's better options, I hear it, but I look at them and I go, yeah. So we'll see. There's 9 games.
I agree.
Remaining 8 games.
I agree. I actually agree with you, man. Like in terms of the actual, the wins and whatnot. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm like, wait until the end of the season, then decide. But like I said, the guys that are involved, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure about, Nagelsmann and De Zerbi and you know what I mean. Like if you told me about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, maybe I would have been a bit more optimistic about that. But Amrin has really dented a lot of my hopes on these managers.
And this is a trap we should not fall into. Not because Amorim was awful.
That's true as well. That's true as well. That is true.
The next guy is going to be awful. And just because Ole was awful doesn't mean Carrick is going to be awful. The same way.
I agree. That's another way of looking at it. I can't lie to you. That is another way of looking at it. Sesko got another goal, man. I think that's another key element of the season so far. Sesko. I mean, it was going in, wasn't it? So they have given him the goal.
I think they've given it, yeah.
Yeah. But again, man, Sesko still provided impact. Do you, man, prefer him as impact player? Because I still don't really like this Mbumo 9 thing, man.
Yeah,
Mbumo has dropped off massively, man.
You prefer a traditional 9, don't you? You prefer.
You know what it is, bro? I don't mind like Sesko being a super sub, but I also don't really like the Mbumo up front gimmick, man. It's not really working. Let's be honest, though, man. They're targeting his first touch. If the ball's not playing in behind, he's not the greatest in terms of back to goal, in terms of like making sure that he can open up his body and then move. Like he wasn't involved in the game. I don't know how many touches he had today. And I'll have to check.
For me, I think it's on the game. I'd treat it on a game-by-game basis. I think
it is a game-by-game basis.
Yeah, I agree with that.
In regards to that, I don't think it's necessarily Mbeumo or Sesko. And like you got Cunha should start, I think, because he's the best on the left. Then you got Ahmad. So
look at that.
Yeah,
he's barely in the box though. That's what I'm saying to you. Look at the first half though. First half, look, he had one touch outside the box, one touch maybe in the box.
How many touches in total is that? How many in total?
25, bro.
Is that it? Yeah, he's not in the game still. Yeah,
that is bad, bro. 25 touches in a game if we're saying that's Haaland, bro, that's bad. You know what I mean? Like,
whoa. Haaland wouldn't. If Haaland is 25,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. If Haaland is 25, that's record breaking for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 25 touches. He might not have 25. He might not have 25 in 25 games. Like, that's a record for him. You know what Haaland's like. I get
but
your overall point.
it's not as if he occupies defenders. It's not as if he gives space for others. It's not as if, like, you know what I mean, like he'll be a decoy. You know what I'm saying to you, bro? Like,
I think defenses do worry about him spinning in behind. I think he does force
think
defenders
so?
to drop. I think so.
My thing is,
Sesko does the same because Sesko can spin in behind.
exactly, Sesko's
let's
quick
look at
as well.
Sesko's touches compared
Yeah,
to what
I think both of them are.
Oh, you only had 5 touches, to be fair. No, 15. No, yeah, 5 touches. Rah. You only had
5 touches in 15 minutes, right? Was it 15 minutes?
15 minutes, yeah. That's
So he
not-
was better. Obviously, I'm not gonna criticize and crash on him, but maybe like that's the way we going. Like, how many 9s in the Premier League are?
But 2 touch
heavily
option box though. 5 of them, there was 2 of them in the box.
And
Wow.
Sesko is more of a striker than Mbeumo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
He's going to get the ball less than Mbeumo by definition, technically. At least I believe so. Because you'll catch Mbeumo on the wing more, and you catch Mbeumo deeper than Sesko.
he'll
usually.
drift out and try
Yeah,
and-
man. On the ball, man. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I think for me, yeah, I won't criticize Mbeumo to like be like people like, oh, it's been a bad signing. I think it's been a good signing. I really do think it's been a good signing, yeah. But at the same time, bro, I just still would like to be very careful as to what we do in terms of, like, you know, like what's his long-term position?
Yeah,
Is he gonna become like a squad player? Is he gonna become our right winger? Is he gonna become I don't wanna shoehorn Mbeumo because it's like, oh, but he gets you goals. I get that, but at the same time, he has to bring value to the team. You see what I mean? GA is good, yeah, but we can't all be chasing GA. Some man just have to do an Ahmad.
Exactly.
Some man have to do this. Some man have to just recycle the ball like a Mainoo. Some man have to do, you know what I mean, bro? Some man just have to, you know, do the, like, Luke Shaw wasn't great going forward, but just, you know, certain things do there. Like, you got to know your role. I want to know what Mbeumo's role is in this Man United team. What is his role? Be honest. Be honest,
in regards to it, yeah, like we know what he is. You mentioned it there. He is the guy we look to in regards to goals and assists.
Yeah,
that's who that he is. And there's another thing I think people are overlooking with it. We are looking when we sign players. We're looking for him to develop his game. And Bremo is now being asked to do things he's not had to do. When he was at Brentford, it wasn't a link-up play. You're now at Manchester United where the spotlight is on you, not only to get goals, not only to get assists, your overall play needs to be better. So now this is where I'm looking at and I go, yeah, improve. Expand, like we talk about, you need to evolve your game. Like you are not the finished article. So therefore, yes, evolve. That's where I'm at with it.
And we basically played a 4-4-2 with Carrick, to be honest. It's like if you look at today's game, the setup when we didn't have the ball, it's a 4-4-2, clear and simple.
Yeah.
And so that basically means it's Mbeumo and Bruno.
I agree.
So
I agree with that.
Basically, Mbeumo is the target man of the pair. And that's not really, it would make more sense to have Mbeumo and Sesko, but then I would drop Bruno sometimes, but it's not going to happen. But Mbeumo and Sesko would make more sense with Mbeumo, but you can only play 11, so you need to pick who's dropping.
I think it's on a game by game basis. I'm just looking for Mbeumo, even though I don't think he was that bad today. I'm looking for more from him on the ball.
Well, even Zerski at this point.
Zerski, but he did get opportunity. Did get opportunity today, Zerxy. I mean, it wasn't probably the game for him to come on, if I'm being honest with you. But I just you know what it is, man? I just want a bit of an honest opinion about Mbeumo in terms of like his use in the squad. I think for me, in terms of this season, it's been a terrific signing. The start of the season, he was carrying us. Goals, reliable. Obviously, he's not scored since
in a while now.
It's been
no. When did he score?
Last goal, guys, was against Tottenham.
Was it Spurs or Fulham?
Spurs or Fulham.
But then he's got a couple. But then he's got a couple of assists since then, hasn't he?
I don't think he scored against Fulham. You know,
Spurs then. The Spurs. Yeah, Spurs. But then he's then got a couple of assists though since then.
Yeah, he had Everton.
Everton. He wasn't really good against Everton, but neither was the team. But he in a key moment he's delivered.
Yeah,
the cross into the West Ham game. Yeah, the cross went really good into Sesko. I'm looking for him to, like I said, carry on with the goals and assists. I need more from you.
Yeah,
I don't think he's as bad as people are making out, but I need more from you on the ball.
Yeah,
I need more from you in regards to the link-up play. That's what I'm looking for from him. And I think he did.
I need more. I need more, but he has his strengths and weaknesses, and they are still the same strengths and weaknesses he had before we signed him. So it's the manager's job to put him in the right circumstances. He's not going all of a sudden to develop like a immaculate first touch every time he receives it. That's not going to happen. So he needs to be put in the right setup, and that's Carrick's job.
Yeah.
I know whoever the manager is, and I'm also looking for, because one thing you can improve on is touch isn't going to become immaculate, but you can improve that. You can improve your first touch at any age. Your technical abilities, you can improve. You can improve your physical attributes.
Not to say winger. Yeah, you're right, AJ.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with him not being. He's an inside forward. So, like to the manager's credit, get him in situations where he's an inside forward, and this ties back into what I was talking about with the Bruno and the Cunha situation. If he has a flying fullback who's quality going forward, I think we see a better him. If he's cutting inside, and we've got Hakimi flying over, of course, I'm just using the key.
Yeah.
How much better is Mbeumo? How much better is our right hand side? That ties into it too. Rather than teams just being able to double up on him. But you can improve technically. So do it.
Yeah.
Now the time. Evolve your game. Other players have joined Manchester United of previous years and gotten better. People talk about Roy Keane. Roy Keane developed his game here. Granted, he was much younger. But Roy Keane, when he joined, wasn't a sitting defensive midfielder when he joined Manchester United. And then he developed that into his game, getting him more and build up. Yes, I'm going back to the 90s, but that's the quickest one that I can think of. But evolve. We don't just sign you and you stand still.
Evolve.
You train for a reason.
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree. What do you think about Ahmad today, man? Like, on the ball, not great, but off the ball, I mean, he's still working hard. I'll bring you his numbers up right here.
The way I'd sum it up, I'd say not
he
great.
was everywhere though. He is like, in terms of like,
he's very busy. He's very, very busy. Very, very
busy guy, man.
Yeah.
Like
you know what? How I'd sum it up, Saeed?
Yeah.
Not great, but important.
Yes.
I think that's how it's here.
Yes. Create 2 chances. Needs to have more shots on goal, man. It just doesn't get enough shots on goal.
But you see, at the end, I thought he was very greedy, not releasing the ball to Sesko and having that shot in the last.
Vice versa. Was that after Sesko didn't play him through though?
Oh, I don't remember.
Before, it might have been before.
There you go.
Talking about. Yeah. They should have both played each other in at different points. Yeah.
I mean, he's always strong on the duels. But yeah, just not enough. I look at that. Only how many touches in the option box? Yeah, just 7 only. It needs to be more than that, man. It needs to be more than that. It just needs to create a little bit more for the team. But 60 touches on the ball, like I said to you, man, he's everywhere. One thing about him, though, he doesn't give up, and he's just always a constant threat. In terms of our width, in terms of what we need, stretching the pitch, you need Ahmad in the team, or else you're not going to get a mobile, a very, very kind of almost like, I don't know, a functioning team. He
helps because that workload that he offers on and off the ball helps the others. Because on the ball, he's a great outlet. He's an option. Constantly on. He's constantly on. He's constantly looking for the ball. Whether he's dropping short, whether he's spinning in behind. And then off the ball, constant. You've seen the heat map everywhere. That's key. And that's infectious. We spoke about the crowd being quiet. That helps them. That helps your team when you have a winger who does that. I love it. Like he acts like he don't play like a right winger. He plays like a right midfielder. He plays like it's a 4-4-2, like it's old school. And literally will get byline to byline and be here there. And then it's not like he's a scrub on the ball. He's not just a tryhard.
Yeah.
He's good enough on the ball. I want more goals and assists for him. It's different to Mbeumo. I need more goals and assists from you because I think you're capable. So now this is a game, that's part of your game I think you need to develop. If you're going to be a part of a Manchester United front three, I'm not saying get 20 goals and 20 assists in the Premier League, but I'm saying get more goals and assists than you do. I think you're quality enough to do so.
Yeah.
And I like what I'm seeing.
Usually he gets GA Ahmad. Usually he contributes quite often. So why is he not contributing at the moment? There must be an explanation. He's not in the right position, so there must be an explanation. However, the team is winning. So I don't care who scores and who doesn't, and who passes and who doesn't. So that's a conversation for another time. But if we win every game, he could end up with 0 goals and assists, and I would still say he needs to start.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, I agree. As a comment here, big up my guy Just Waffling. He says Ahmad needs decision making needs to improve, but he has to play. One of the few players who keeps a high intensity level, offers more to a team than Mbeumo. This again, I agree with that. But again, that has to come from Ahmad. For me, if I saw him right now, I'd say the same thing from. I say, yo, man, you need to contribute more. But like I said to you, there are players who contribute a lot to the team, but then are not great in the what Ahmad does. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying to you? Exactly. This is the problem now, you know? So it doesn't keep the ball.
This is why it's a team game and you have 10 players out there.
Exactly.
To cover up the.
Not everyone can get GA, you know?
Yeah, because what my weaknesses are is your strengths. And then what your strengths are my weaknesses. And so forth and so on. That's what this is there for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why the pod works. Saeed, fantastic host. You could do this shit in your seat. And then you're 100%. Then you got Adam, who's the knowledge. You feel me? And I'm just here to run jokes and run bants. You see how this shit works? Yeah, this is the dynamic that works. See how the trio works? I ain't going to do what you do, Saeed, or what Adam does. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to add levity to certain situations. So it's not all say. Like, that's the point I'm making, all jokes aside in regards to it. Yes, you want players to improve, but that's why you have a front three or a front four for all of them to do that. Yes, I want more from Ahmad in regards to goals and assists, because I just think but that's not he shouldn't start because of that. That's just something to add to your game. And I'm sure if Ahmad was spoken to, he would say so. Yeah, I think I should get more goals and assists. I'm sure Mbeumo would say, yeah, I think my overall play should be better. Yeah. But we're winning games. That's the main thing. The team is something is functioning right, that the team is putting in good enough performances to get good enough results and score goals and win matches. So it's good.
Yeah, 100%. I'm with you. I'm with you, man. Like, for me, it's one of them ones where, like, you know, there's more games to go. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, it's all things that we need to know in it for next season. I think the solid foundations here, man. Like, the team is functioning well. We're growing as a team. You know what I mean? I thought, for me, Leny Yoro was outstanding today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. One of Leny Yoro's solid performances this season, and we've got to give credit where it's due, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Because I don't think people do on the ball. 42 out of 47 passes completed. You know, 11 contributions today, defense contributions, 3 tackles, last man tackle, the one that we were talking about there, 5 clearances, 5 headed clearances, 3 interceptions, 2 recoveries, dribble past 0, 3 out of 4 drills won. You know, so very good, solid performance from Leny Yoro, man. And again, alongside Maguire as well. Maguire, I don't need to even talk about, because I feel like Maguire is like, I know what I'm getting from Maguire now. He hasn't really disappointed me, Maguire, since Carrick's been here. And to be honest with you, this season, you know what I mean? Maguire's been solid. Whether you don't like Maguire or not, and you believe he should go, Maguire's been solid for my year.
Yeah, defensively, he's strong, to be honest. I still have issues with him on the ball.
I agree.
He's slow to release the ball.
And Leny Yoro as well. Like, they both not the greatest, like, in terms of progressing the ball.
It's much harder to create attacks and transition with Maguire than it is.
He can drive with it, but he just can't, like,
but you know what he'll do, Saeed? He will drive towards Cunha, and then when he's next to Cunha, he'll pass it to him.
I know. I've noticed that a lot, you know. He'll drive.
He always does it.
It's like, why do you need to drive? Why can't you just play that ball? You know what I mean?
Exactly. But, sometimes just a quick pass, man.
Leny Yoro, man. Give him more, like, keep giving. You know what it is? Shock, man. You give a guy a run of games, and he's getting better. You know what I mean? Everton,
that applies to every player, even the ones we don't rate. Like Anthony, for example. When no one rated really Anthony that highly, but after a few games, he's solid. His defense, he's annoying to play against. He's not the greatest talent.
Yeah.
Even for example, even Ugarte that no one rates. When he comes in here and there, it's not great. When he had to start 3-4 games in a row, by the time he plays that 3rd game, you can start seeing what kind of players there. Just like a bit more like N'Golo Kante, annoying, covers ground, makes tackles, helps the team in a defensive way. Not the best talent. I wasn't too keen on signing him in the first place. But after you've seen Ugarte after 4 or 5 games, you say, you know what? He covers a lot of ground and he makes it easier for Bruno, for Kobe, and for Casemiro, whoever he plays with. And the same with Leny Yoro. Give him a run again.
I agree.
He's quality.
I agree. I'm fully with you, bro. I'm 100% with you. Like, I just think, you know what, Leny Yoro, more game time, more better. I do miss Leny Sancho's passing, but Leny Yoro, man, just needs more game time, more confidence, and just man, like, Flores, he's a good player, man. Just again, 20 years old for a centre back. It's young.
It's game time. Like I didn't mention it there. Like it's game time, and we've seen it now with his run. Even his cameo at West Ham came on, did very well, and that contributed to us getting a point. Because I seen him one-on-one with the Dama Traore, and I thought barbecue chicken. I was like, he about to get skimmed there. I thought it was a Dama Traore versus João Pedro all over again. But he did very well, and then he had the 2-on-1 in the same game where he delayed going over, and then he blocked the cross. Obviously, Sesko got the equalizer, and then he's played well against Everton, which people would say is weakness. Super physical side, old school, Moisey side, direct, crosses, cold Monday night.
Yeah.
In Merseyside. And he delivered and he stood up. Even the Newcastle game, he was fine.
Yeah.
It was other parts of the pitch. He was fine in that game. Wasn't over. And even again today, the tackle on Watkins, exceptional. Because if he gives away a penalty, imagine what the conversation would be on it. Imagine what the super chats and the comments would be saying if he gives away that penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, not good enough. He's getting a run of games. He's playing well. Alongside people we don't rate too highly. Because we don't rate Maguire highly. We don't play Delo highly. And he's performing well. So hopefully from now to the end of the season, he can continue. Because I don't know what's going on with Delete. So it could be Yoro and Maguire to the end of the season.
Ban them. We need to buy a centre back in the summer. That back injury is concerning, man.
I don't know what's going on with Delete.
I don't understand the club as well. Is it wrong to tell us what's wrong? It's not. You could just tell us what's going on.
They don't want to give you an update. They've given you one update. That's enough. They're saying that he's had a back injury. He's just recovering. He's soon. He's on the what happened is he's on the grass. He's training. He's recovering. He's that. They won't give you like clear, specific kind of like he's returning soon. Like Mason Mount was like he's back in the squad now. He's he's light training, but he's not.
I forgot about
the back injury. Must be bad, bro. Apparently, Sully said there's been a couple of like setbacks as well with his back injury. It's very delicate, man. I don't know if have you had a back injury before? Like it is painful though.
The back injuries are weird, man.
Yeah, bro, it's bad, bro. Like your whole body, like your whole movement, everything, like you just don't feel right. So imagine playing football.
The back is weird because it's basically you.
Yeah, basically.
Like it's your entire torso. It's you basically.
Yeah, man. So, but it is worrying though. I can't lie. I would be lying if I said I'm not worried about that. And I don't think he plays for the rest of the season. I wouldn't even risk it, And I don't think he should go to the World Cup as well. So
no, I don't go to the World Cup. We need him well and rested for next season.
I don't think he'll get called up for the World Cup.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't get called up if he didn't play for the rest of the season because he's not played all year. Is it not like November, December?
And he wasn't called up at the start of the season when he was playing well for us.
He did that November though. He got called up in November, didn't he?
Did he? Oh, okay,
that's maybe. Because by that time I think Netherlands were through, so they were giving pity minutes. Have you noticed? Yeah, November's always the one where they give minutes to when you're already qualified. So they probably gave him them minutes then. So I don't think. But then again, he's been better than Van de Ven this season. So it's like, you know what I mean? Van de Ven.
He ain't been better than Van de Ven. And I rate Van de Ven, but Jesus
I like
Christ,
him as well.
Yeah,
he's been bad. He's been bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to say. So end of the day, yeah, like I'm just cool, like in what we're doing right now in terms of the players and whatnot. I mean, there wasn't really anything. Ugarte nearly effed it up for us when he came on. I can't lie to you, man. This guy, bro, like, he's just. I mean, what do we say about Ugarte, man? Like, he's just every time I was on the pitch, I just feel like, yo, he's always gonna do something crazy, man. You know what I mean? But
what are you talking about when the Villa players got in each other's way? Are you talking about that? Was that his fault?
Nah, there was one pass where he nearly gave away a penalty, bro. He nearly gave away a penalty, man. The one where it was Abraham, was it Onana, bro? Like he got the ball and then he was slow to react, and then man, it was again, it's difficult, man, because in the day he's coming on last 10 minutes ago. You know what I mean? But still, every time he comes on, I just don't feel right, man. I don't feel good. You feel me? But this is the Premier League table as it stands on match week 30, I believe. Yeah, end of match week 30. Manchester United here. You know what's mad here, guys? Yeah, if Man United had beaten Newcastle, United would have been, I think, on 57 points.
Imagine we would have been West Ham at home and 10-man Everton at home. Hey,
we would be close to Man City, Man City are very lucky, man. I'm telling you now, bro. Them man are lucky Michael Carrick didn't start earlier, man. Because boy, you lot. Like it's not even mad to think, if Man United had won that game against Newcastle, you know what I mean? I know they got a game in hand and whatnot, but we'd be close. We'd be like 4 points behind them. And then obviously, if you're thinking about Chelsea, if they get a win, I don't know. You know what I mean? They're wobbling right now, Man City. So it begs the question right now as to what Man United would have been. But what United are is that they are 3 points clear of Villa. And you know when Carrick came in when Carrick got the job, United were 11 points behind Aston Villa. And now we're 3 clear. That's absolutely madness. 6 points clear of 6 points clear of Chelsea and 5 clear of Liverpool. What do you say now, Flawless? What are you saying, man? How's that looking good right now for the Champions League?
I took an exception. I've been saying this the past that I think we get Champions League spot. I've been confident about that. Been saying this. Carrick showed me enough in it was like the first 3-4 games. I was like, all right, cool. I think we get Champions League. It won't be easy. Of course, there'll be more drop points, but I think the teams around us drop points. Granted, we travel to Chelsea and play Liverpool as well, but it's the home games.
Yeah.
Because I think we now have 4 or 5 remaining home games. And if we win those remaining games, however many they are, 60, we'll be on 66 points. And that's normally, and the last 2 seasons, they was like 4th and 5th. They was Champions League. So win your home matches. You mentioned right at the start about us winning the last 4. Win your home games. Pick up some points on the road, away from home, and we good. So yeah, confident. Look, this weekend couldn't have went any better. And now 3 points clear of Villa. What's that? 5 points clear of Liverpool and 6 clear of Chelsea. So we now have a cushion and some breathing room if we do drop points.
Bro, that's insane.
We're going to drop. We're not going to win all 8 games from now, but it's winning enough. And then you go into the Champions League next season, and then you address the managerial situation. You add to the squad, and then title charge. Ain't that right, Saeed, man? Let's go.
Bro, listen, I think for me next year, I want to challenge the league, man.
Yeah, of course. I am. You know what, Saeed? I was having the chat with my brother last week.
Yeah, big at your brother, man.
This summer is going to tell what we do this summer tells us either we are serious, or we are just a laughing stock and it's not going anywhere. Absolutely. That's how I see it, to be honest. Agreed. If we get proper midfield players, proper players in, replacements and good additions, maybe we can be serious.
Yeah.
But if we just start,
this is crazy, though, man. Like for me, like the fact that we've got well over our points tally last season. I mean, if we got 8 games left, so there is a possibility of 24 points left for the season.
76.
We'll be on 76 then.
If we win everything,
wow, 76. That's crazy.
You know what the best part about is? You see that column just in front of the points column. That's the biggest one to me.
Because our goal difference looked like the weather here in Quebec, minus all the time for the last 2 years.
Because goal difference looking like my bank balance. You feel me? That's what it looked like previously, man. Just minus and shit.
78.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous.
78 points is not too bad considering but that we need to win.
Yeah, bro. 78.
But basically, we need to win 9 games in a row. So that's a lot to be.
78 is not bad at all, man. I mean, out of 24, if I'm being truly honest with you, like if I look at their fixtures right now,
but I don't think we have easy fixtures. Yeah, go have a look.
We got Bournemouth on the weekend on Friday. Them man are draw specialists, you know. They have got 14 draws this season.
What?
Them man love a draw, you know, man.
Yeah, that means they're hard to beat.
Yeah, they're hard to beat, but they're also not clinical. You know, if they somehow turn up to be clinical against Man United, bro, I'm gonna be fuming, man.
Because they've had our number the last 2 years.
Yeah, they have.
Like everybody else. Everyone else is bringing out that number.
You know what? Every team that starts with B, they've been cooking us. Brentford, Bournemouth, Brighton, all of them.
Hey, you know what? Just pick the alphabet at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
any
boy.
FC, any team that is something FC has. Because when's the last time we won at Bournemouth?
Marwan, Habibi, come on.
Yeah, big up to you, bro. Big up to you, my guy.
When's the last time we won at Bournemouth?
It will be Casemiro, Wembo.
Oh, in that horrible highlighter kit. Was it that season?
Yeah, that horrible highlight kit, man. That was a horrible.
That kit was dreadful.
That's got to be one of the worst kits we've ever had. That green.
Yeah. That kit.
I got some bad memories. That Brentford away.
Yeah, it looked like vomit. That kit. That's what that shit looked like.
That kit
man.
was horrible, man.
Yeah, it was awful.
We couldn't see the players with the grass.
Yeah. That was horrible kit.
Yeah, it was
so yeah, Brentford. Then we've got Leeds, and then Chelsea. I think we'll beat Chelsea, man. I'm confident about Chelsea.
Said this. You know what, Saeed? I'm with you.
Yeah. But still, on paper, it's not an easy fixture. Though.
No, it's a tough game.
Bournemouth is not an easy fixture. Leeds, Leeds, we could be optimistic against Leeds.
Yeah,
Leeds,
Leeds.
Leeds
Have.
was a
It's just
game,
that
I'm looking
it's
at
a
the home
big
games.
rivalry.
So you never know.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
the home
home
games.
at least. At least it's
Leeds
at home.
and
It's not at
Brentford.
their place.
Yeah, Leeds and Brentford are the two you're looking at. You're looking at your home games. Does that let's
Yeah,
say
bro,
that
home games, you got to win. 6 out of 6.
Let's say that's 6 points. So that takes us, what we on now? 61.
61, yeah.
61. So you add 6 points to that, that's 67. And then what's the rest of the fixtures after that?
And we're not 61. That's Man City.
Oh, is it? What we on? 54?
We are on
54,
54.
All right. So you add 6 points onto that, that's 60.
The 60, yeah.
Yeah.
Brentford is not going to be easy.
Yeah, no, far from none of them will
Brentford,
be.
yeah, that'll be tough, but we should expect to win them.
I think we have
Liverpool,
as
we've
well.
got to smoke these lot, man. We've got to smoke Liverpool.
Yeah,
man.
you look at Liverpool, you look at Forest there, that's 12 points you're looking at. You're looking at those four.
Sunderland is hard.
Yeah, very
Brighton.
tough game.
I think we have a difficult end to the season, Saeed.
No, I think Sunderland will be on the beach by then. Forest will be difficult. They'll be fighting for their lives. And then Brighton will be on the beach. And I think we should beat Brighton. But it depends if we should lock off the Champions League, yeah, by Sunderland away.
Fair enough.
Man United should be confirmed Champions League football by beating Liverpool and then getting a draw or a win at Sunderland.
Right.
I think it's a difficult end to the season. I only see the type of games we usually struggle to get the win. Brighton away,
Yeah.
man. We don't do well at Brighton away, do we?
We won 2 seasons ago, I think.
A couple years ago,
it's
wasn't
been one of them ones where, yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
Their place.
Chelsea have got
Chelsea are annoying.
Everton away. Oh, wow. We will be there. They're going to lose that one. Watch. Everton away, they're going to lose. Man City away, they'll draw. They'll draw Man City. Then they'll face us. So, bro, by then, yeah, we could create a big gap, you know. Our next 2 games are winnable. Their next 2 games are not winnable, bro. I
think City beat them.
Yeah, there you go then. So, if you look at it there, Everton away, if Everton could do us a favor, that would be brilliant, bro. Everton and then Man City. But I'm not worried about them. It's me. It's if we can get Liverpool. I think Chelsea are dead and buried right now. It's more Liverpool right now. Let me just look Liverpool's result. They dropped points today, obviously. Massive drop points for them, yeah. They've got Brighton away, Fulham at home, Everton away, Crystal Palace. Oh, they've actually got some tough fixtures, you know.
Yeah,
I can't lie to you.
Not that easy.
Yeah, man, they've got some tough fixtures, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. You know what I mean?
It's a difficult league, to be honest. It's a difficult league.
Yeah. So let's see, man. Let's see. It's one game at a time, innit? One game at a time. Exactly. You know what I mean? Let's just get the win. But like I said, them man are finished, bro. The other teams, bro. I'm telling you right now. We just got to focus on ourselves. That's the main thing for us, man. You get me? Last super chat here before we wrap up. So, Saeed, do you rate Pep Guardiola because he's always managed big clubs with a lot of money? Now, Pep Guardiola is a genius, though, in terms of what he's done with Barcelona and the trophies and the manner, style as well. There's a lot of things that Guardiola has that Zidane doesn't. You know what I'm saying to you? So, yeah. But that's it, people, man. It's been a big weekend. It's been the best weekend for a while. I can't lie to you, man. Lovely weekend. We bounced back from the loss against Newcastle. And it's another game, man. Friday night, you know what I mean? Flawless will be here with Double A. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, man, that you're going to be watching.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. So, yeah, obviously, you got the Biryani boys because you've had, shout out to Nuruddin, shout out to fans. They've been there. So we were trying to pattern it. And then Saeed and Double A just told me last week and was like, yeah, we're running a watch along. So we're thankful enough. We're going to be me, Saeed, and Double A. You know what I'm saying? Going to be there at his place doing the watch along and that for the Bournemouth game. Yeah. So that shit going to be lit, man. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. Don't work Friday. Make sure you're there, man. You get me? It could be Eid day as well. So it'll be double celebration as well. So, yeah man. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good one, man. So big up to you, Flawless, though, for joining us again on the show, bro.
First and foremost, even again, you allow me on your platform for the watch along and this, so I appreciate that. So thank you, man, bro. Each and every week. Appreciate you. Big up, Adam. Always good chopping up with you as well. Shouts to the chat. Good to see all you lot, United fans, all rival fans as well. Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you subscribe. Sarcasm City TV Extra as well. Make sure you subscribe. Q&A directly after this, so I'll be with the whole circus in the city. The Sarcasm talking all the Premier League games as well. Then I got the United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition with Beijing Reds TV. So with the Liverpool lot. So that's going to be good fun. I can't wait to chat to them. Oh, I can't wait. To see what they got to say. Shout out Van, shout out Crab, shout out Pops, man. I can't wait to chat to them, man. See what they got going on.
We
So,
will
yeah.
be there. We will be there, guys. We will be there for that one. Make sure you're locked in for that one. Adam, it's been a pleasure, man. Love for always, man.
Big up, man. Thank you for having me as always. So as I say every time, and this Sunday show, man, after the weekend, especially after a win, it's always very enjoyable, man. Thank you for having me as always. Big up the chat. Flawless, my brother. Love, man.
Come on. Go on. Big up Double A as well. And Ash, who wasn't here today, but they'll be back next week, hopefully, after we play Bournemouth. So yeah, make sure you look out for that show as well. And yeah, man, tune in to Sarcasm City TV right now. Q&A. Man United defeat Aston Villa. Spurs get Spurs. Surprise draw versus Liverpool. And I'll see you tomorrow for the midday live, guys. George, Don, Lewis, Roms.
That's going to be
it's
good,
going down tomorrow. You know what I mean? We will be there. Midday live. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.